welcome to Shop on TV. A very good morning. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee, and together we have got a night of Polty, which is always one of our busiest nights.
Great cleaning solutions for you across the bottom. We're going to start off with a steam cleaner. We're going to give you a quick preview of everything that we've got available on the show. Take a look at it in action. This is when it comes to life. You will use it as an upright, but this machine is also a handheld steam cleaner. It comes with 19 different accessories. The power of steam that you get here means you'll clean pretty much all your hard surfaces.
Absolutely, whether it's your sealed floors, your parquet, your tiles, your marble floors, your sealed wooden floors, whether it's carpet, it comes with a carpet glider as well, so great on rugs to refresh them. But then your walls, your bathroom tiles, your extractor hoods in the kitchen, your oven, windows, mirrors, perhaps you've got mirrored wardrobe doors and can never get the hairspray off, steam will do it. But the great thing with steam, even on upholstery as well, but in areas like this, killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria without any chemicals.
It should be £199. We've knocked that price right down to £139 for you. If you've not shopped with us before, you just need the item number at the top of the screen, 079663 from Polty, the Vaporetto SV660. And with PayPal Pay in 3, if you're paying online, you can split the cost across 3 interest-free payments at £48.65 on your first of 3 payments. We want to preview everything quickly, don't we?
But remember, our Polty steamers, they sell out time and time and time again. You really have got a great one. But something else to do with steam is our steam generator, and this is the best price steam generator that we have here
and
on
it's
Shop on TV.
It's
an amazing
still
deal.
Feature packed, easy to use. It's ready to iron in 3 minutes. A continuous fill. You don't have to worry about a pressurized tank. You can fill and iron away. It's lightweight because the water or the liquid is always in the base of the iron. If you've not used a steam generator before, this is a great way to get into steam generating ironing. A powerful steam boost. So much steam means you can vertical iron as well.
And honestly, this can halve your ironing time. You'll be blown away how quickly it knocks the creases out of all materials. 6.5 bar pressure, which is amazing, and a massive saving from what already is a fantastic price. Love the fact it locks, so it's nice and easy to put away as well. And honestly, if you're going for this, do check out our ironing board that's available. But this will change the way you iron, and all of a sudden a job that's normally a chore isn't a chore anymore.
And down to £79. Again, you can use PayPal Pay in 3. 318498 is your item number there. And our favourite and your favourite when it comes to vacuum cleaning.
And our favourite deal as well.
Take a little look.
This is an amazing bundle, and this vacuum, out of all the vacuums that we've sold over the years, is one of our absolute #1s.
It is up to 50 minutes of cordless cleaning on one charge. It's a rechargeable machine that is an upright, a handheld, a reach vacuum. It's got LED lights on the front there, whether it's hard floor surfaces or carpets, tiles and laminates. Now the details on the screen are for the green machine, 466014. As a bonus, you're getting £60 worth of accessories included in your price at £149. And all the tools that you need are included there.
Absolutely. HEPA filtration as well. There's 3 levels of filtration. The pickup is absolutely amazing, and it's completely cordless. Not tripping over wires, not unplugging and replugging. Comes with the actual parking station as well, but of course comes with the accessory kit. If you shop elsewhere, oh my goodness, our deal is still absolutely amazing. However, all of these prices, you have to add on another £59. I think we just need to check that. You've got an amazing value for money. We'll just double check the details on that. But you have got an incredible saving, and we'll show you that a little bit later on in the show as well.
So £149 across 3 interest-free payments. 466014 is the green option. 152220 is the blue option.
And what
for
a price.
You. But we've got to get to those demonstrations and see these items in action.
Check it all out on the website, of course, ShopOnTV.co.uk. We're busy already on our steam mop, and this steam mop, honestly, is going to change the way you clean, because you'll be cleaning without any chemicals, without having to pay for those expensive cleaning items, for having to go down the expensive cleaning aisle. You really have got an opportunity to clean just with the power of water and Polty Steam that kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. 079663 is your item number, and remember, this sells out time and time and time again. And because you can use it as a handheld and as an upright, you can actually use it all around your home. It will be your cleaning system, and honestly can save you an absolute fortune. So do stay with us to learn more, but if you missed out on this in the past, order it right now. Great to have your company. Great to have Bev with us. How are you, my lovely? Mwah. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Are you?
Good. All right,
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Now, Bev, we always have you alongside Polty. Polty has been a big part of your life, hasn't it?
Yeah, for over 20 years now. Long time. In fact, what was I doing this morning? I was steaming all the floors.
Steam cleaning.
It's just the best way, isn't it, to
Oh,
clean?
it's just so easy. I mean, would I have decided to do the entire house before I come to work at this unearthly hour? No, not unless I'd got a steam.
Something made it
Yeah,
easy,
exactly.
quick, and the results are amazing. So for anyone at home, why is steam cleaning so good?
When you steam clean, you don't use any chemicals whatsoever. You don't need to. It's set at a high temperature to be able to kill germs, also deodorize and sanitize any surface that you're cleaning. So for a start, you're saving money. You're not having to buy the chemicals. Also, we don't tend to use the chemicals as they're designed for.
It's true.
Because when you spray them onto surfaces, you are supposed to leave them a certain time.
Yeah.
Could be up to 3, 4, 5 minutes. Well, we don't.
We spray
It's
it on,
spray,
wipe it off.
Yeah.
that's it, and you go. So all you're doing really is just washing it down the sink. But with steam, with it being set at that temperature, you are sanitizing every
On contact, aren't you?
On contact.
And it's so versatile.
It is,
We're starting
yeah.
as the upright. We're going to show you on the floors. And what you'd normally do when you clean is use what you've got there,
Yes,
a hole,
yes.
a mop and a bucket.
I dread going in the kitchen here and finding this because one
It's
day,
smelly.
yeah, it's awful. And also, one of these days, it's going to walk out on its own. Not bad. But yeah, but this is what we do. This is what we believe to think that this is the best way to clean a floor, and it's easy. But you've got to run the tap to get the water hot. I mean, you might even probably put boiling water in it. I don't know.
Look at that mop head. How old is that? And do you know what? It's
Not
probably
that old.
not that old.
No, it's probably
Not
not.
that old.
Because as
No.
soon as you get that onto the floor, that lovely clean hot water that you're using,
Yes.
that mop's now dirty. And what are you
Yeah.
going to do with that mop?
Well, you're going to put it back in the water and then wipe somewhere else with it.
Dirty
So now
water.
you're actually spreading the germs. Perhaps if your
Exactly.
little puppy had had a little wee that you didn't know was down there,
Well, you've
You're-
smeared it.
you're now spreading it all over the house.
Absolutely.
Put it in the bucket, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what you
And the
do.
nightmare as well with mops and buckets, it takes forever to dry,
Yes.
and then it's always really sticky
Look at the
under your
stain of
feet,
it.
isn't it?
Well,
Because
gotta
you've
get it
used
all
a
out.
chemical.
Yeah, we used a chemical.
So it's
And
always-
It's going to sort of also dry with the shape of whatever the soap
Yeah, always
have
smeared,
left,
isn't it? Yeah, sort of water
so,
specked.
to me, it's really time consuming and not very effective.
Hasn't done the job.
Show
and
us,
it's
show us
cost
the
you more
Polty
money.
way.
Right. Okay. So this you're going to fill with water, normal tap water. You don't have to buy anything fancy whatsoever. You're going to switch it on. Now the heat up time's 2 minutes. So you've also got different floor surfaces here. So we've got maximum, got medium, and we've also got minimum. Minimums for your sealed wooden floors.
Okay.
Okay. Now, also you've got medium, which if you were going to do a refresh, just give it a general clean.
Okay.
Then I would put it onto your medium. If you're going to put it onto something like maximum, that's really heavy soiled floor, then you've got that choice.
Now that's ready to go already. So actually it's about 20 seconds for that to heat up. That's
absolutely.
amazing, isn't
That's
it?
all you need to do. But the first one you get on, you probably, by the time you put your water in it, takes 2 minutes to set.
You wouldn't have got the hot water in a bucket for your mop and bucket, would you?
No. And then
Fantastic.
also, the thing is with that water's cooling down as
Yes.
you're using it.
Yeah.
So it's becoming less effective. Now, a lot of people have said in the past that the steam cleaners that they've used have over wet the floor surface.
Right.
Now that's one pass over. We've sanitised that surface completely, even into the grouting, and as you can see already, that has started to dry.
It dries so quickly
And
because
that's
it doesn't
because
soak the floor.
It holds the temperature,
So
doesn't
it stays
Absolutely.
on steam, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So we've killed 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses. Perhaps you've dropped bits of the chicken juice across the kitchen floor as you're taking it to the bin, but that's the floor your little one crawls on, drops its dummy, picks it up and puts it into its mouth. You know you've cleaned as well as you possibly can with steam, don't you?
Yes. And the thing is, you're not leaving any sticky residue behind for you to stick to, and also the germs to reattract itself to.
So true. When you clean with steam, it stays cleaner for longer.
It does, because
and that's why,
it's
isn't
left,
it?
yeah, because it's left a clean surface. But also, that's taken me a lot less time to worry about it, but I've been more effective in my cleaning method there than whatever I was with a mop and bucket. You know, and also I would have had to have got on the floor with a tea towel or some kitchen clothes, because now what you would do, you would try to dry it.
Yeah, and we can
Where
see
now-
your floor's virtually dry.
Yeah.
That's
and you don't have
amazing.
to, and it's smear free.
Absolutely smear free. You can see this side really wet that we've left, but really most of that floor, odd bits still a little bit damp, but so quick to dry, so you can be back in that kitchen virtually straight away.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, you've sanitised a surface in half the time, yet twice as much effective. Now, if I'd got the mop and bucket and then I was going into, let's say, the lounge or the dining room, then you've got your wooden floors. Well, you can't use your mop and bucket onto your wooden
No.
They
floors
don't like-
because you overwet them.
Yeah.
So then you're having to buy another chemical and something else to apply it with. You're going by the, you know, the fancy mop that will just do the wooden floors. So again, that's two jobs you've done.
Yeah.
Where this, it actually has a wooden floor setting. So all you need to do is just press the button in the middle and it
How
lights
quickly
up.
it heats up, it's starting already.
good to
And
go.
you're ready to go.
Fabulous.
Now you can use this on any sealed wooden floor, but things like, this is like engine oil, okay?
Right.
So if you hold your steam just for a few seconds, just let that start.
That could be
to
scuff
break it
marks,
down.
couldn't it, from the kids' shoes or prams, wheelchairs and things like that.
Bringing bikes inside. Remember, it's not just an upright. We will show you in a little while. It's a handheld cleaner for all around the home as well. We're almost 10% of the stock already in people's baskets.
We didn't think we'd have stock updates tonight. We had a good amount of stock, so it's always so popular. Steam cleaning, you're saving on your pocket because you're not buying the chemicals. You're saving on the environment because you're not putting those chemicals into the water system. But you're saving yourself as well, because chemicals make me choke, make my eyes run, make my hands funny. So we're just using
Make
water.
them dry, absolutely. I mean, that's how I came to sort of work for Poulty, is because I was trying to clean the shower and do it quickly. So I'd sprayed the window, you know, the glass with one chemical, sprayed the bottom of the shower with another, and of course the two had a bit of a reaction.
Mixed and
I had a bit of a reaction. I've got tears going out my eyes, and I had to open all the windows and actually physically stand outside for a minute because I was coughing, and I thought, there's got to be a better way to clean, you know. And the thing is, I went into John Lewis, you know, all those years ago. They recommended the Poulty, you know, they went and took it home, used it, and thought, wow, why haven't I been cleaning like this before? You know, and I actually went back in and I was raving about it to the lady, and she says, look, why don't you go
on a job?
Absolutely, come work for us.
Yeah,
but that's how you'll be with Poulty. And I think so many of us presenters all own Poulty. We've got Poulty steamers, we've got a steam cleaner, but our steam cleaner takes about 5 minutes to actually heat up. This is 20 seconds. And remember, this is an upright, it's a handheld, so use it all around the home. I love that little extra gadget and the grouting gadget. You've got everything you need.
They're all included, aren't they?
And clean every part of your home, because it's 19 accessories in total.
All included in the price. Massive reduction on the usual price of 199 down to 139. 079663. If you are shopping for the mop, these are brilliant, aren't they?
They are, because the thing is, clean doesn't really smell of anything, does it?
Yeah.
You know, it's just a fresh feeling while you go into the room. But you might want to have a fragrance, and there's an actual adapter at the front of the machine that you can pour one of those fragrances into. So while you're steaming, it steams through the fragrance and it just makes the room smell beautiful.
Fabulous.
I mean, lavender is perfect for the bedroom.
Gorgeous.
You know, and then you've got like a eucalyptus-y type smell.
Yep.
I mean, if you've got someone that suffers from hay fever, that eucalyptus one I think is absolutely brilliant.
Now, it is called pine, but it does smell, as Bev said,
it does.
like eucalyptus.
It really
or you've
does.
got a lavender option. You'll get 2 bottles, again, natural fragrances, aren't
Yep,
they, Bev?
all made by from the plant, obviously, as you can see.
Fabulous.
There are no chemicals inside there, and all you need to do is put a cap into the front of the dispenser,
Brilliant.
which is just here, and then you've got a choice when you're steaming. Okay, so it goes into there, and then you've got a choice of on or off. So if you want the fragrance going, you just press onto the on, and then if not, you just press it
Brilliant.
off the off. So it's entirely left to you whether you use it or not.
We
You
will
might-
warn you, the fragrances do go really quickly.
do, yeah.
And we haven't got as many to go alongside the actual steamer. So if you do want it, put in your basket and check your basket out. Or perhaps you want to top up because you've already got your steamer at home, because it does make a difference.
It does make a difference, yeah. It really does it just makes the home just smell beautiful. Now carpets, again, we couldn't go and fetch the mop and bucket, could we?
No.
No good.
So it's a bit
Need
of a
another
one-
cleaning system here.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a one-trick pony, isn't it, that mop and bucket? Well, we've got a carpet glider, so all that does is just sit into that carpet glider. Don't need a degree in technology to be able to put it on. Now, I would suggest you have it on maximum when you're doing carpets,
Okay.
because the force of steam will penetrate the fibres of the carpet. So if you have it on maximum, you've got a high volume of steam that's going through. And so literally press all the way around till maximum comes on. 20 seconds, in fact, I think it's less, to be honest.
Absolutely, that was super
Yep.
fast.
And now you can start to deodorize and refresh the carpets.
Because your carpets can hold lots of smells. If you've got
Yes.
dogs, sort of that wet dog smell, or if you've got carpeted
Absolutely.
area where
Yes.
you cook and things, or if someone smokes.
Yes, absolutely. And what it will do, it will neutralize the bacteria that creates the smell in the first place. So again, like you've said, dogs, then the bacteria that gets left behind, it just neutralizes
Fabulous.
that. So you will never ever have a smell in your home if you use steam, because it just neutralizes everything. Now, all that dirt is going to be collected on the base of this cloth, okay?
Yep.
That cloth then just gets put in the washer and it's ready for the next time. And I do believe you're getting 4 of those, I believe.
Well, you get
You
2
get
of
2
the
of
large
those
and
and
2
2
of the
small.
triangle.
So
So
4
4
in
in
total.
total,
4
yeah.
in total, yeah. 2 of those and 2 of the other ones. One tip I would say is when you get this home, wash your cloths before you start to
Right,
use it.
yeah.
Because it's like towels. You just
Like towels,
Yeah,
Hayley.
we didn't wash our new
We bought
towels.
some towels.
And
we didn't wash
you
them.
do need to
Oh,
wash them.
did
You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Every time I have a bath or a shower, I'm covered in bits. You get all these accessories included. Remember, really busy already. 093663 is your item number. 19 accessories in total. Order on the website, shopontv.co.uk, or you can order on the phone. 03333 241 241. Really busy start again.
That's it. 10% of that stock already sold out and gone, just getting busier and busier. And it is the best way to clean. You're not using chemicals. You're saving your pocket, because those chemicals, that cleaning aisle,
Yes.
so expensive
Yeah.
now. But you're not putting those chemicals back into the water table. You're being kinder to the environment, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you know, there's the chemical effect it has on you, on your skin, and all the rest of it. So all you're using is Mother Nature, which has been harnessed to be able to produce that amount of steam, and it's a far better and more effective way of cleaning. You know, I honestly, I was amazed when I first used my steam cleaner
Yeah.
as to how much dirt I thought I'd
Yeah.
got that I'd missed.
Yeah.
You know,
thought it was
It
already
gets
clean.
into all the nuts and crannies as well because of all the actual tools. You can get around the toilet seat and things. You can get under the toilet. You can clean into the oven. Defrosting the freezer as well. It's brilliant
for that.
It's so versatile, but you do need to check your baskets out. But honestly, because it's Polty, that steam stays at the right temperature, that it's always killing germs.
That's the thing, is when you buy Polty, you're buying quality. And Polty keep that temperature and also the pressure of that steam at an even keel all the time. It's not going hot and then cold and hot and cold. And that way, because if your steam cannot maintain that temperature, that's what wets your floors through.
Yeah.
Because it just goes back to water.
So it's more like a dry steam. So you'll find the floors actually dry super quickly. Amazing deal. Should be virtually £200, £139. But of course, you've got PayPal, pay in 3.
And it's such a versatile cleaner. We're going to show you some demonstrations in just a moment where how you can use it as a handheld all around the home, in the kitchen. Brilliant for cleaning your oven. No chemicals. How many times have you cleaned your oven and you use those chemical cleaners?
I don't want to put food in it afterwards because you think, oh, I've left all that horrible stuff that said wear gloves and it made my eyes run. I've left it in the oven to cook with. This allows you to actually wash and clean all washable surfaces, all your sealed floors, to use it on your carpet, to use it around your home, on windows and mirrors. It's amazing because it doesn't smear. But then you've got the fact you've got the upholstery tools, so upholstery, getting the smells, sanitising, deodorising, and always killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses around your home.
The price is brilliant. It's a £60 saving on the usual price of £199 down to £139. And remember, with PayPal pay in 3, if you pay online, £48.65 on your first of 3
and
payments.
don't forget to go for your fragrances.
Yes,
put those in because we haven't got loads. Lots of you putting those in, and I know we haven't got enough to go alongside the amount of steamers we've got. So how are we going to use this now as a handheld? Because that looks a bit awkward as it is.
On the back, okay, you've got a button which you can release, so that takes that part off. Then this part here at the top, which is your handle. Now, you can keep that on if you want to. If you want to reach up high.
Ah, right, yes.
If you want to do that.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Like an extension pole.
Yeah.
That was good.
So if you wanted to do like the roof around the conservatory or something, that'd be
absolutely,
good.
yeah. You can use it like that. You also get a flexible hose. So you can pop that onto the end of it and put all your tools onto there. So you don't even have to hold it. You can sit that on the worktop and use that like so. And then you get all these tools. But what I just want you to have a look at is just the quality of these tools. You know, I mean, this is the multi-purpose tool. So this is, you can use on your upholstery, on your mattresses. You can steam.
Oh, what a great idea, yeah.
Yeah, you can use that. It comes with all the cloths that you can see. These are all washable as well. But if we just take that off, it's now a window squeegee.
Brilliant.
But it's not just any old window squeegee. We've got a sponge on there, so if you've got stubborn marks on the window, you've got a bit of a scrubby sponge.
Oh,
Right,
that's good.
okay.
So yeah,
Great.
so it makes life a little bit easier. So that's that tool. Now this one is a new
this
tool.
one.
This is absolutely fantastic because not only has it got the bristles on the back, you've also got the bristles on the front. Because how many times are you doing something and you get in that corner and you can't quite get the brush in, you're trying to turn it? Well, that just goes right into the corner so easily, just makes life a lot easier. Then you've got all these different types of shapes of brushes to do all sorts of things. I mean, fantastic for getting in between the shower doors, you know, the runners at the bottom of the shower doors.
Real build up there, don't
Yeah. Showers are built so they just hold. I don't know. I'm like,
so
can't
many
they make
little
them a bit
areas,
more sort of smooth everywhere? Because there's always where the soap gets and it goes black and horrible, doesn't
it does, yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But you can get round there.
Get into all those areas.
In fact, I tell you what I used this one for the other day was, you know, the shower hose. You know,
oh yes,
little tiny.
That gets nasty.
It does.
It does.
Well, I was really shocked when I did that.
That gets all
So
black.
satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah.
done that last week, but there you go. But yeah, but I mean, it was so quick. You've also got an extension one as well, so it's a longer one, so it's a bit more directional.
Okay.
So that's very good for getting at the back of the oven, because you can do inside your oven. And then you've got this one, which will either sit on the end of here,
Right.
or it goes on to the end
Brilliant.
of there, and you can have that as to what direction you like.
Right.
Because that now can go underneath the rim of the toilet.
yeah.
I like it round the back of the seat. You know where the circular bits
The
are on the
hinges are.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that gets horrible, doesn't
Yeah,
it,
it
around
does.
there, and you can never get round there.
No.
And how many of us have, over time, had a wobbly toilet seat because
Yes.
we've let the
Yeah.
chemical perish the rubber.
So
the
true,
hinges,
yeah.
and
That's the
so
thing with
therefore-
chemical cleaners. We did it on one of those, what do you call it's not a plug in the shower. You know, the
Oh.
cover over the plug.
Oh, yeah,
And we
yes, yes.
ruined it completely. Completely ruined it with the
Stripped
cleaner.
all the
Yeah.
silver off
Oh,
it, yeah?
did it?
And it's me that did it, so I was
Yeah.
in right trouble. So we've had to replace it.
Oh, I bet you was.
Yeah, had to replace it.
Now this one is my favourite one, okay? Is because this is your magic wand. Now, when you're going to use this as handheld, you always have it on the maximum, okay? Because that way it produces the high quality steam that you will need to do
The most
a lot
power.
of the
Right,
power,
okay.
okay? Again, 20 seconds heat up time, just the same. I mean, this one has been stirred. We haven't had this one switched on yet. What it will do is when you switch it on, the blue light will keep going round till it settles, and then you choose what you want. So let's have it on to maximum.
So we're ready to go.
Yeah, and then you will be ready to go. Now, the beauty of this one is, as well, it has a filter in. Now, if you've got anyone that's got hard water areas or anything like that, you are going to find that it's going to stop all that getting inside the unit.
And that comes from both sides.
Yeah, it comes from
and
both sides.
There's also a socket that you can
Yep.
have over the top.
There is.
Brilliant.
So you can pop the socket on there, and now you can clean.
That's like multitasking, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah.
Great on radiators.
Radiators, it's fabulous.
The ones with
on.
all the
Just
bits.
check when you do, if you want to do your Venetian blinds, just check the manufacturers.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is very hot.
Right.
You know, so just make sure that it will accept
Right.
this amount of heat. So you've got all these tools, but let me just show you this one.
This is
I mean,
great.
there's so many. I mean, look at the quality of that. I mean, that is fantastic.
I think we've had our Polty steamer for about 15 years or more, and we've still got all the same attachments.
Yes, I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
like
Quality
you say, the
is
quality.
amazing,
Yeah, it really
isn't it?
lasts.
I
Yeah.
mean,
don't they?
it just is second to none, the quality. But I mean, you get that included, and also you get your cloth. I mean, the cloths, I've had one of my set of cloths over 20 years now, and they're still going strong. They really are. They just wash and wash. You've also got little tiny scrubby grooves through here. That's why part of it's blue and one's white. Got microfiber in the thing. I mean, that's a new word, scrubby grooves.
Scrubby Grooves.
I'm going to have
I think
that.
they're a great band. They were number one last week.
Yeah. I'm coining that in the actual dictionary, a scrubby groove. I mean, some people might need it operating on, but you've got that.
That brings us all kinds of pictures, doesn't it? Oh,
Don't use this then.
No.
show us your filter.
No, I'm not. So this is the filter. Okay, now the filter simply sits in here.
This is great because so
Okay.
many of us have got hard water.
Yes.
And it can wreck an appliance, can't it, hard
It
water?
can. Yeah, and the thing is, once it gets blocked in any appliances like that, unfortunately, you know, you throw them
So that
away.
filters that hard water, so it's using the nicer.
Absolutely.
nicer
So
bits.
it's keeping all those impurities out of the boiler, which sits inside here. So you've also got your carpet glider. You've even got a hook if you want to clip it onto the wall or anything like
Brilliant.
that. So all in all, you've got a fantastic system. But let's pop the little brush on here.
Now remember the deal, it's a handheld, it's an upright, and we could, like we say, reach with this as well if you want to get sort of higher up as well. It's so versatile, but you do need to check your baskets out. We're massively busy already, but we've got a lot of you with this in baskets on the website. And do remember, it's not yours till you check your basket out. And with poultry, we do tend to have sellouts time and time again. So don't be one of the ones that when you check out, it says sold out.
You'll do so many different jobs all around the house, whether it's the kitchen, in the fridge, in the oven. As Hayley said earlier, I love defrosting the freezer with the steam cleaner.
It's really
because it speeds it up so much more.
Well, but in the fridge, it's so good because all of these get those horrible. If you've got jars, they've got all the marks. The milk marks it, doesn't it? And it looks dirty. If you spilt the milk a little bit, it's horrible.
And it does. And the thing is, because it's literally sanitising that surface, you're deodorising it as well, so you're getting rid of the smell
without any chemicals. Because I like to put all our veg and salad straight into the drawers. But if you put like a bleach or something nasty in that, then I'm thinking all my food's sitting on those.
Or if something's gone, you know, sometimes something's in there too long and it's been at the back of the drawer.
I had a pepper, and I'm not I think it ended up being about that.
It was a pepper when it started.
You can still tell it was a pepper.
Only just.
But it was definitely over. It's gone over.
It's gone over. That's how it is. That's gone over. Don't use that. So showers, again, hard water.
This is in our dressing room next door. They're renovating it. So they might be missing this on Monday morning.
It'll be like they've got a new one.
I mean, that gives you an idea sort of what hard water can do, doesn't it?
Yeah, it can. I mean, in London, it's terrible.
Oh, gosh,
isn't it?
not half.
So, you know, and this is what happens. It gets blocked up in here. So therefore, the water can't come through. If it's really bad, put some lemon juice on the top of it and leave it for about 20 minutes. Then go and get your steam cleaner and let that start to loosen that lime scale. Now, if I just do half of that, it started to come off quite easily.
And this is what I do on the tap.
Yeah,
and I do what you say, put some lemon juice on first.
Absolutely.
Because we get a horrible build-up on our taps.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You know, if you've got stainless steel, you get those watermarks, don't you?
Look at that.
Look at
wow.
That's brilliant.
That's amazing, isn't
that
it?
good?
And that means it'll work properly again.
Exactly.
And that's London hard water.
Yeah.
And no chemicals, no nasties.
And also you can use it on the chrome as well. Again, you're not having to buy a chrome cleaner. You're not buying things like window cleaners because you've got a window squeegee
Now, we did just have a question in.
we
Who
did.
was that question from? Delia. Hi, Delia.
Hi, Delia.
Delia was asking about PVC window frames. Would it be too...
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, I use mine on that. The only thing is, Delia, if it's a very cold day, then just spray the steam just away from the window, just to warm it up.
Right, don't put it instantly,
No, don't put it instantly on.
A bit like us, we don't like to be cold and then ready.
No,
Exactly, So, as I say, but other than that, absolutely fine.
So,
it really is.
If you have any questions, do email in studio@shopontv.co.uk. While Bev's here, we can question her.
Yes.
That one is bad.
That's
pretty bad.
That's
dirty.
We're in the kitchen.
Terrible,
And this could be your barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see, that's what you want. You want something that's going to start melt the grease.
And you're going to put your food perhaps directly on this, whether it's pizzas, whether it's garlic bread, whether it's your meat on the barbie.
Well, that's it.
So you want it clean, don't you?
Of course you do.
And you don't want to use chemicals, that's right.
Now, I don't know if you can see at home all the dirt under there that's coming on. And it's a brown liquid.
That was really taped on.
Bad, wasn't
Can you see, once it stopped steaming, can you see the dirt underneath? Wow.
And look at the difference
that.
on that one.
Oh my word. Ding.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
amazing.
This is why it's so versatile.
Yeah.
This is a whole cleaning system, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, if you think to yourself, every washable surface in your home. I mean, just take, for instance, in your kitchen, you've got kitchen cupboards, which you can do. You've got probably tiles, which you can do. Windows you can do. The floor you can do. Inside the oven. The fridge and freezer.
Yeah, microwave.
You know, and all that lot, yes. I mean, there is so many places, and eventually I will get this.
It's because you're multitasking.
It needs to be snug, doesn't
talking
it?
and doing at the
Exactly.
same time.
But what I'm going to say to you is, if you worktops for a start,
Yeah.
you know, okay, we've dirtied this one, but
Chopping boards.
yeah, chopping board.
That you're going to chop things
Yeah,
on.
but
Because I always worry about sanitising a chopping board, and this will sanitise, kill 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses. That's brilliant.
Yep, absolutely. So, not what?
So would that be all right on granite and
Yes.
things like that?
Oh, it's beautiful on
Fabulous.
granite. Yeah, yeah. It really. I mean, look at this that we've picked up.
Look at that.
That's off that oven shelf, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
all the dirt that came off
That's
the oven
all
shelf.
it was, yeah.
That's
and that's where it
amazing.
is. But the thing is now, I don't have to go and find anything to polish that with. Remove all those chemicals, because that basically is tap water. I mean, if you think your window cleaner is dearer than diesel per litre.
What you use to
Oh,
clean the
oh,
window.
I thought you meant the man.
I was going to say, I don't. He's a
I was
lovely
a bit
man.
confused then, but yes, I know exactly what you mean. It is so expensive. Cleaning products are so expensive, and you're saving on all those chemicals, but actually you're being kinder to the environment as well, and to yourself. You're not breathing in those chemicals, leaving those chemicals in your fridge or in your oven. It's allowing you to have one system that will clean all your washable surfaces. So we are honestly talking about all the areas around the kitchen, the bathroom, your carpets, your hard floors. It's never ending.
All those accessories that you're seeing, the tools are all included, so you've got everything for every job. You can see there the radiator fins and the windows, the squeegees
brilliant
included,
on windows
but
and
all
mirrors.
your cloths as well.
Yeah.
All those cloths machine washable. They'll go in the washing machine. Just don't use any fabric softener because it affects the absorbency. So 079663 should be 199. It's down to 139, and then with PayPal, if you pay online, 48.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. It's just gone crazy now. You've seen just not just the counter demonstrations, also all the floor surfaces.
Absolutely, you're upright, but just hearing a quarter of the stock now has sold out. You need to please check your baskets through. So many of you with this in your basket, and when we have a Polty steam cleaner at a price like this, it does tend to sell out so quickly. 19 accessories, so all the demonstrations you saw through that clip, you've got all the accessories to do exactly that and clean your whole home. So whether you're doing the grouting, whether it is actually the actual plugs in the sink, whether you're actually doing the toilet, whether you are doing around the windows and things, remember you've got all the cloths as well, which are washable and reusable. If you're doing the radiator, you've got the extension as well, you've got the carpet glider, you've got everything that you need. And honestly, the most amazing way to clean that's only going to cost you the water out of your tap.
Yeah.
And it's because Polty turns it to this incredible high steam, high temperature, that not only does it kill 99.9% of germs and bacteria, it doesn't soak areas.
Well, it holds it at that temperature, so it
so it
doesn't
stays
turn
as
back to
steam.
liquid. So you've got that statistic for cleaning germs and viruses and bacterias because it holds it at the right
And if
temperature.
you think about your little ones on your floors and on your carpets crawling, dropping their dummy, picking up and putting it back in their mouth, and perhaps you've got pets, your little dog might have had a little accident that you didn't see, or perhaps you've carried the chicken over to the bin and it's dropped a few juices as you went, but you didn't realise, and it's dried on that floor where they've dropped the dummy, put it back in their mouth. It's a bit of a horrible thought, isn't it? But what you know you're doing when you're actually using steam is you're killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. So quick, so simple, isn't it?
Yeah, and here you see it on all floor surfaces, even your sealed wooden floors you can use it on. It comes with the carpet
That's
glider
good.
included as well. So you can go straight from one surface to another. You're not waiting ages for this to heat up. 20 seconds and you are ready to go. That's great for getting into the grouting, if you want to do kitchen cupboards, if you want to do the oven, the hob, pretty much every hard surface around the home, and a massively reduced price. If you do want to add in the Fresco vapors, we've got those for you. Lots of you are adding these in. As Hayley said, we don't have enough of these to go around with the whole stock. Just choose which fragrance you want to go for, or maybe you want to go for one of each.
Both actually, yeah, because the pine, which is like a eucalyptus sort of smell, would be nice perhaps in a bathroom and things, where the lavender would be really nice in bedrooms and things.
And you do get two 200ml bottles in each box.
Fabulous.
So 862764, just choose which fragrance you want to go for. It is a Polty special that we've got for you. We've got some of the Polty favourites, one of which is the vacuum cleaner. This vacuum cleaner is brilliant, isn't it? Cordless clean.
Check your baskets out for the steamer because we are super busy on that. But let's jump over to that vacuum cleaner because the bundle is incredible. But it is our #1 vacuum. Completely cordless, up to a 50-minute run time. Comes again with great accessories, but extra accessories as well, which is absolutely incredible. And its pickup, whether it's hard floors, carpets, is phenomenal.
You've got 2 different colours to choose from. Details on the screen for the blue option, 152220. That's the most popular at the minute. However, the green that you're seeing in the clip here, 466014 is the item number. Remember, you normally pay £250 just for the vacuum on its own. It's £149 and we're giving you £60 worth of accessories, just shy of a penny.
And we love those accessories. You've got a small powered brush head. You get an extra HEPA filter as well. Remember, you've got 3 levels of filtration and that HEPA filtration as well. Do your own research on HEPA filtration, why it's great if you've got allergies. But you have got an incredible deal. Now, this was what we were showing you earlier on. You can see all your prices there from Polty, Amazon and Costco. Great prices in Amazon, Costco. They've got a good discount because on a whole, normally £249. However, we've got £60 worth of accessories. So you'd need to add on £60
to all of those comparisons.
Yeah. So then Polty's over £300. Amazon is flying up to 250, as is Costco. You've got the most amazing deal with us, and we are super busy. It is our favourite vacuum, but we don't always have it with the accessory kits. We love it when we've got that deal available.
Yeah.
And you can see the accessories at the bottom there. You've got the small powered brush head. You've got an up-top tool that allows you to get on top of wardrobes and things.
Yeah, underneath light fittings as well.
Yes.
And you get a second HEPA filter, so you'll always have a filter to be cleaning with. So get shopping ahead for that. It's a brilliant deal, a brilliant bundle, and shop around yourself. But remember, you've got almost £60 worth of accessories. We've got to get back to our mop. The mop is going crazy. Oh, we've got more questions
coming in.
Ooh.
So
now, Emmett first. Hi, Emmett.
Hello.
Can he use the steam cleaner on his alloy wheels?
Oh, hi, Emma. Yes, definitely.
Fabulous.
Definitely.
Excellent.
Tick.
That's a big tick.
And there's another one.
You can also steam clean your car engine, as long as it's not a BMW. Apparently, they don't allow you to do that. Check with your manufacturers just to make sure, but you can do that as well. And also very good for motorbikes.
Oh, but always check with your manufacturers, Bev
Absolutely.
said. And we've got another question. What was
Next
this
question.
Skeeby. Hi,
Hello.
Skeeby.
Hi,
What's Skeeby's
Skeeby.
question? Is it safe to use on clothes to get out wrinkles?
Oh, you will absolutely love it if you use it on the clothes.
However,
Yes.
we've got a brilliant steam generator.
have got
haven't we?
If you want to knock
Yes.
creases out of clothes,
Yeah.
do check out the steam generator.
that does upright
That
as well.
price is amazing, and we will be showing it you in action shortly as well. But we've gone back up to our upright because
Yes.
we've just been using it as the handheld, because any washable surface area around the home is so versatile,
Yeah,
isn't it?
anything.
Not a one-trick pony.
No, not at all. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I used to have, when I was first at work, I used to have Wednesday as my day off. Well, that was also my cleaning day.
Wasn't your day off,
That's
was
not
it?
a day off.
Day off from your work,
Exactly.
but working at home.
I used to go back to work for a rest, you know, and that's the thing. And it was all day, and you'd got all the chemicals out, the big vacuum cleaner.
Well, you have a different cleaner for every job, don't you? And they're so expensive now. And I don't know why we need a different tile cleaner for the kitchen and the bathroom.
I
Why is
have
it different
no
to the floor, to the walls?
Yeah.
And, you know, we buy so many products and
Yes.
so much wasted, so much plastic, thrown
that's
away
true.
wipes
Yeah,
and things.
That's quite true. And the thing is as well, it's the cost that's involved.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a survey many years ago, and it was about £350 to £450 a year you spend on
cleaning
on
products.
cleaning products.
When you know when you go up
Absolutely.
and down the aisle, that's
Yeah.
£5, that's £6.
It adds on another sort of £20 to your bill
Yeah, and the
sometimes,
rest.
doesn't it? Because you always run out of everything at the same
Yeah.
time, don't you? It's an
Yeah.
absolute nightmare. So we're just using water.
We're just using water.
But we're killing germs, viruses, bacteria.
Exactly, because the thing is, you have to have the water at a certain temperature, over 100 degrees. A lot of steam mops will only produce 100 degrees. Now,
Right.
the very nature, they've got to produce steam. But the thing is as well, it's not hot enough to kill a certain amount of bacteria. So what happens is, Poulty decided to up their temperature to 120 degrees.
Right.
So therefore you're cleaning a wider spectrum of bacteria. And that's what you want. You want something that's going to do viruses, bacteria, and also you're not going to make another job. You're not going to leave a sticky residue behind for it to all attack back onto. Now, the other conventional thing is your mop and bucket, which, you know, let's face it, we've all had them in the time.
That's all there was really, wasn't
Yeah.
it? So, you know, we've all had a mop and bucket, haven't we?
Absolutely.
But I never thought about it really.
No. Well, no, because you didn't know what the alternative
Yes.
was at the time. So, yeah, we go and fill it with probably the hottest water we can.
Yeah.
So that's taking time for that to happen. We go and put a chemical inside there. Some people use bleach as well. Then we go and take out something that looks like this. And then you start to clean. Or you think you are. But all you're doing is moving that dirt from there down
Yeah.
here.
Over here.
Because
You
now
know?
that
Yeah.
dirt is all over that mop head. So if
Yes.
you've perhaps got a puppy, it's
Yeah.
had a little accident and you didn't realise it's dried,
It'll-
you've now got that puppy's wee
All
on your
over-
mop and
yeah.
all over the floor.
Yeah.
And now you're going to put
Yeah.
that in your bucket. So that even if that's clean water in that bucket,
Not now.
now it's dirty. Oh, it's vile, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you've spread that. You've actually made it worse, haven't
Absolutely.
you?
And if you've used a detergent like that, you've then got to get that off, haven't you?
Of course you have, because otherwise that's going to dry with soap on
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know, and even if you can't see that soap, you can feel it. Soon
It's
as you start to walk
sticky
on
under
it,
your
it's
feet,
like walking
isn't
on
it? You think,
grease.
oh, I cleaned
Isn't
this.
it?
It's horrible.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
again, that's got loads of germs in it.
Yeah, and if you've used bleach and you've got pets, they absorb stuff through the pads of their paws. You might have small children poddling around. Well, you know, you don't want them to be able to sort of drop the
No.
dummy and put it in.
No.
No.
Now, it's
So-
really, the other thing, Bev, it's really straightforward. It's really simple.
Oh, it is. You know, I don't do things that awkward these days. I really don't. I never did much before, but I mean, you know, I don't. I want something to work and I want it to do it well.
Yeah.
And I think everybody now is fed up of buying cheap and then it not lasting. So you've got water inside there. Okay, 20 seconds heat up time.
Isn't that made 20 seconds?
That's great.
Absolutely.
The tap wouldn't even be hot, would it?
No,
To
it
get a hot bucket of water. I
mean,
think some of us have to warm up, you know, leave our taps on for quite some time
Yeah.
before
Before
they
you get
come.
the hot water.
and
Yeah.
that is what they
ready.
call the dead leg. Okay, that's what they call it.
Oh, right.
And it's the water that you waste
Of course, because you're
Oh,
just
of
running
course,
it away.
yeah.
because you
That's
just run
so
it
true,
away.
yeah, absolutely.
Look at that.
So I'm going to go
Oh,
straight
wait for
through
this.
the middle,
Straight down the
Okay.
middle, look at that.
straight down the middle, as you can see.
No smears.
Nope, no smears whatsoever. That'll dry within seconds.
Well,
or so.
you'll watch it dry because as we talk, that
Yeah,
will dry.
that will
Dries
dry.
so quickly because it doesn't soak the floor, does
Yeah,
it?
absolutely. But more importantly, that is sanitised every part of that where I've been with the mop, and also including the grouting, which is most
Yes.
important.
So if your little one's crawling along that floor where you've cleaned, you know you've cleaned and killed 99.9% of germs,
Yeah.
bacteria and viruses. So if you have got a little puppy and it's had a wee and
Yeah.
you didn't know about it, you haven't spread that dirt around the
No.
kitchen, you've killed those
You've
germs.
killed it, yeah.
It's amazing.
You've killed the bacteria, and you've cleaned that surface
Yeah.
in half the time with less thing. All you're using is water, and it's to a better standard at the end of it.
Way better.
Without any chemicals,
Yeah.
no nasties, not the expense, but knowing you've cleaned your home as well as you possibly can, which is fantastic.
And all those tools you saw in the clip there, they're all included, aren't they, Bev?
Everything is
I love
included,
this
we're
bundle.
showing you.
Yeah.
We're not using anything that you're not. The only thing, as I say, is your fragrance, which if you want to add that to, you can do.
And
the
lots
water.
of yeah, got to use your own water. The
Yeah.
fragrances are really busy, and sadly we haven't got as many as stock stock as the fragrances as we have the actual steamer. So if you want it, do put it into your basket. The pine, which is like a eucalyptus. Couldn't say it then. Eucalyptus flavour or smell. That's the busiest. So if you do want that one, grab that while the stock is there.
Right, now we've used the mop and bucket. I mean, that's virtually dried now.
Yeah, so good.
What we're going to do, we couldn't go and use it on your best wooden floor, could you? Because
wooden floors don't like water.
No.
We did that in our bathroom, didn't we? We had a wooden floor put in and didn't realise, and it all started, wavering. It was
Went
the
really
worst thing we could have done.
Absolutely, and also parquet floor. I mean, that's another floor. You never used to be able to get that wet. You couldn't steam parquet floors with certain steam cleaners,
Right.
because it gets too wet.
Right.
But this one you can actually use on parquet floors. You can use it on your sealed wooden floor.
Brilliant.
Now, if you've got sort of, a couple of stains, that's really difficult. On the back of this mop, which I think is fantastic, is a little scrubbing brush.
Ours hasn't got that. So good.
Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah.
That's something you can see. So what you can do is hold the steam over the stain. Now you can either continue just to do that and let that literally dissolve the dirt, or if you're in a bit of a hurry, then you can go and you can start to use the brush. And as the brush at the back, as you can see,
breaks
takes
it down.
away, breaks it down. So, you're literally doing it in
Fabulous.
seconds.
Nice.
Not over-wetting it, but what you are doing is actually sanitising that surface. Now,
that's the great thing. You're getting rid of the stains and the dirt you can see, but you're also getting rid of all the things we can't see.
And the difference is from that traditional mop, remember, the microfiber pad on there locks the dirt in.
Yeah, so it doesn't spread it at all.
You do not transfer dirt.
There's some dirt under there.
And when you think what could be on your floor, because how many steps does it take to clean your shoes?
8 steps.
Oh,
8.
So
and
as
your
you go
shoes
in-
have been in the public toilet. They've walked down the road, haven't they? They've been,
walked it through the house.
And you've walked, where your little one crawls, drops the dummy.
This on a wooden floor, absolutely brilliant. It's more or less dry.
It is.
Bev steam cleaned it.
Yes.
But the fact that you're not flooding the floor with water, you're in control with the amount of steam.
You're in control. That's the thing. Unfortunately, in the past, when Franco Polti designed his steam iron, which was the first thing, back in 1978, then, a lot of people got on the bandwagon and thought, we'll make a steam cleaner. And unfortunately, they couldn't paint into the actual design of how it was producing the steam. So you brought these steam cleaners, they wet everything through, they didn't do the job they was designed to do, and it gave everybody a bad reputation. Polti have stuck with the same design all the time, and so therefore you get a sanitised floor, which is what you want to do in the first place. You don't get a floor that's over wet, so it's going to damage it, and it does what it says on the box.
Brilliant.
Now, if you want to polish your wooden floor, get some beeswax from the supermarket. They sell it in little tiny tubs. Put a little bit, about a tablespoonful, on the bottom of the cloth, and then steam. And what happens is it steams it onto your wooden floor. It'll polish it for you.
Fabulous.
And it also, that will send the fragrance around the room. So, all in all...
so versatile.
It is.
Because remember, it's not just an upright, is it?
It's
your handheld as well.
Yeah.
Handheld jobs. So in the kitchen, in the bathroom, all those accessories
all the work
are
surface
there.
areas, the hob, the oven, the fridge, the microwave, and then into your bathrooms, the toilet, the sinks,
Defrosting
the windows.
the freezer.
Yeah,
You showed me that
so
first
versatile.
time.
It's so easy, isn't it?
Makes defrosting the
you
freezer.
used to do a demonstration where you steamed through a block of ice.
Yes, we did.
Which was brilliant because it really gave you the idea. Oh my goodness, it's so powerful, that steam.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you want. I mean, if you're in a room and you think to yourself I've got a couple of hours before I go to work, I really could do with doing a few jobs, then you think, well, I've got a unit that's probably going to, let's say it's the kitchen. I can do the worktops, I can just wipe the front of the cupboards where, finger marks. I can get rid of that spilt milk.
Yeah.
on the top of the hob. And while I'm here, I'll just finish off and do the floor.
And when you've got it out, you'll be like that because you go from the handheld to the upright to the handheld
no
and
chemicals.
get every job done. Yes, so saving on your pocket because you're not buying those chemicals that's so expensive. Saving on the environment because you're not putting those chemicals into the water table, but also saving you, I think, because if you're like me, they make me choke, they make my eyes run, they affect my hands. You're just using water, but Polty steam, which is that right temperature to stay as steam and kill 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Not all steam mops and steam cleaners can be used on carpets, can they?
No, not at all, because for a start they don't come with a carpet glider, and this one does. So now that enables you to refresh the carpet. If you're going to use it on the carpet, all this is in the instruction book, so don't worry about that. I would put it on maximum, because that way you've got the most amount of steam coming through, because then it will penetrate the fibres of the carpet. It'll force out any dirt and smells that's trapped within there, and it'll bring it up to the surface. Then by you going over that, you're taking it off.
So you're actually getting rid of the smells as well. So if you've got pets, that wet dog smell.
And it refreshes. You can even see it lifting the pile of the carpet there as well.
It looks brighter, doesn't it? And fresher and newer, the carpet.
Because you're making the pile stand back up.
Right.
You know when you've moved furniture and people used to put ice cubes on there?
Yes.
Yeah.
The indentations.
Way through the indent. Just stand your steam over it.
I'd forgotten that. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you change your room round and you think, oh, I can't because you've got those dents. It will actually lift the carpet. It's amazing. But it's cleaning, it's sanitising, it's deodorising as well, and killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. And every cough, every sneeze
that goes into the floor.
Goes onto the floor, doesn't it? And
hairspray.
Yeah, absolutely. Hairspray on windows and mirrors, absolutely phenomenal. And this heats up in 20 seconds, but we've got to warn you, stock-wise.
A third of the entire stock now in baskets. If you've got it in a basket, you've got to check your basket out and confirm your order. Remember, it's a constant fill system. It's ready in 20 seconds. You've got those 3 different steam programs there. You'll use it not only as an upright, but in the oven. You'll clean the oven, you'll clean the hob, you'll clean the kitchen tops. It eliminates 99.9% of bacteria and viruses.
So it's not just the germs you can see, it's the germs you can't see on your floor where your little one's crawling around, dropping their dummy, putting it back in their mouth. And if you think about the germs on that floor, it takes about 8 steps to clean your shoes, the underneath of your shoes that went in the public toilet. And your pets don't wash their feet, do they? Or wash their bottoms, and they come and sit on your floor, they sit on your rugs, they sit on the carpet, but then use it as a handheld and use it for the grouting, use it around the bathroom, use it in the kitchen, all washable surface areas. So everything we see there, you could steam clean in that bathroom, but now upholstery tool.
It's
great
so
idea.
versatile because of all those tools, and every one of these tools that you're seeing in this clip included. If you want to do things like cabinets, kitchen cabinets, the amount of grease, you will be amazed in your kitchen.
Cooker hoods.
Oh gosh,
Brilliant.
so good for
It is
cooker hoods.
absolutely brilliant.
Because they're always so greasy, and it doesn't matter what I've used in the past, they're still greasy.
Yeah, you just move it about.
Clean it, and it's still greasy and still tight, whereas steam eliminates
it. Breaks
It's
it down
amazing.
and
it just
eliminates it.
dissolves it completely.
So good.
I will use the little tiny triangle.
The triangle head.
It's so good. And also, don't forget, you can use the carpet glider on the mattress.
Oh, yeah.
So
great
you can
idea.
out
So
to-
refresh the mattress as
refresh
well.
And kill 99.9% of germs,
germs,
bacteria. So
Brilliant.
sometimes if you've had a cold and you've spent a couple of days in bed, you change the sheets, don't you? And think, well, I've changed
You
the
don't-
sheets.
yeah,
But
you
actually,
don't
you
change
were
the
laid on that bed. You can't change your
you can
mattress.
refresh the
But
mattress
yeah,
with that.
makes such a difference. And you can do all those things because you get all these accessories.
19 accessories in total, all included. Already got £60 off the price, but you're getting all those accessories included as well. If you want to use PayPal, £48.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you pay online, ShopOnTV.co.uk. But you can order on the phone if you so wish, 03333 241 241. If you want to go for the Fresco vapors, if you want to add those in, if you want a little natural fragrance, we've got those available for you at the moment. The details are at the bottom of the screen. You've got lavender or you've got eucalyptus in the fragrance options there.
It's called pine, but it smells like eucalyptus. It really does. And stock-wise, wise, we haven't got enough to go alongside every steamer. So I think, did I hear about half the stock of these already in baskets? You do need to check those baskets out. And I think a lot of people buy them on their own because they've already got the steam cleaner and they want some more of the accessories. So do go for those fragrances. I'd go for both, actually. The details just there on the bottom of your screen.
Bottles?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course you can.
Let me pass that to you, Bev. 862764 is the
quite
item number. You choose
bottles.
which fragrance you want to go for. I'll go for both. And you get
And
2
how much
of
do
each.
you use out there? Just a tiny bit?
A couple of capfuls
Lovely.
on there.
Great, so it'll
But
last.
I tell you what that was good for, and in fact my husband's just had a cold, and I put the eucalyptus and did the steam in
so you have that eucalyptus well,
and
it's called
it made a bit
pine.
of a difference.
Good.
To his.
It is called pine, but
Great.
it does. We took the lids off and we
more
had a smell.
eucalyptus,
It is
yeah.
I was
more
like,
of a
how can it smell like eucalyptus?
fragrance.
It's called pine, but it does.
Yeah, it does.
It smells like
Probably
eucalyptus.
there isn't a word
It's a
for
eucalyptus.
Italian eucalyptus.
No.
A eucalyptus pine tree. It's
There you go.
unique.
Let's go with that. And so if you do want to go for anything now, we're going to have to move away from this so busy.
You do need to check your baskets through. We sell out of our steam cleaners time and time again, and we are massively busy. Lots of you with this in baskets. Do check out.
It is a Polty special. We've got a fabulous vacuum on the show. We're going to show you the iron in a couple of moments. But if you're watching us right now on ITV1 or STV, don't forget you can catch us in the daytime now as well on Freeview Channel 89. Yes.
Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89 with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV. At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV. Shop on TV broadcasts across the nation every day from midnight to 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV and midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcasts are also streamed on our website at shopontv.co.uk and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. So, why not make it your daily ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest on offer? Outstanding quality, incredible value and superb savings with Shop on TV.
Now, we've moved away from the steam cleaner because, my goodness, we are so busy on that. There's twice as many people now ordering as stock is available. So please do, if you want that steam cleaner, check your baskets through. But we've moved on to what Polty originally started with.
Yes, back in 1978, Franco Polty was, I'm just going to say, an ice cream salesman. I don't know what That was in my
Is it 2 o'clock?
Too early for this.
No,
Bev.
it's not even 2 o'clock.
Too early for
There's
this.
a 2 o'clock
I don't even
time
like ice
that
cream.
Bev goes a little bit doolally.
So it's happened early
you can
tonight.
understand it. It's very early and that we know we've all been up for a full day. You cleaned today as well.
I did clean today.
That's
But
the
he definitely
problem.
wasn't an ice cream
No.
salesman.
No, he wasn't. No.
What was
It
he,
a
Bev?
dry... Well, I don't know. It was a dry clean salesman.
Right.
How's that?
Okay, it's got
And he
similar
saw the
sound.
big machines.
He did,
And he wanted
yeah.
to convert them, didn't he? So
He
we
did.
could
He
have
wanted
that
to bring
technology
it
in
to
home.
a smaller...
I've got to warn you, we've already sold 10% of this. And we've only
No
given you a
surprise.
sneaky look at it.
Yeah.
It's
price
incredible
is brilliant.
technology.
It
The price
is fantastic.
amazing.
And I can guarantee that this is going to cut your ironing time down by 53%.
Now, why can you say that, Bev?
Because I went down to the weights and measures here in London many years ago and they tested it. They made me iron all these different piles of ironing and they timed us compared to other manufacturers, and Pulte was 53%
Wow.
faster than all the rest
Brilliant.
of them, which is fantastic because if you iron for 2 hours a week, you can do that same amount of ironing in less than an hour.
And how does it do that, Bev? Because honestly, you'll be blown away how quickly you can iron items.
Right, now, all Vols let me borrow this for a time, okay? I've got to give it in bang. Now, if you did that with a conventional iron, that would melt it now,
Stick to it, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, stick to the bottom, okay? All that has done has flattened the pile, okay? But what Pulte's done, they've given you 5 times more steam, okay? So therefore, you're ironing on a cushion of steam because the sole plate is only 750 watts. Because you don't need all the heat to get
Right, and that's what
pieces.
melts your favourite blouse or your best trousers,
Exactly.
or makes you see the pockets through your
Exactly.
trousers. So it's a cooler plate, but
Cooler
more
plate.
powerful steam.
More steam. So we've gone from denim, cotton, viscose, man-made fabrics,
Wow.
silk and georgettes, and we haven't changed the temperature. And so therefore,
Gosh.
it's hot and powerful enough to
at
get rid of
that.
the creases, but not do the damage.
Because you would think if you got the temperature right for denim,
Yes.
this would be sticking to the bottom, or there'd
have
be a
to weigh,
hole in
you'd have
it.
to weigh
And I've
ages.
done that in the past
You
in a
have.
really nice jumpsuit. Melted a hole because it was just too hot.
she was bitter.
Oh, I was, and I was ready to go out. And you know, when you know what you're wearing for a change.
Never ready to go
I'm
out.
gonna
Then I
say,
had, then
that
I had
takes a
no,
while.
I had no idea what I was wearing after that
No,
because
no.
I'd already
Don't it
decided.
throw you
It was
out?
one of them.
Yeah.
Throwing everything everywhere.
I'm not going. I'm not
I
going.
ended up sewing a brooch on the hole, if
used
you
it,
remember,
yeah,
because I was
went in it.
determined to wear it. So now it's designer, it's got an extra bit.
We were a little bit late, as usual. What's next, Bev?
Well, we've got pure linen. Now, I like wearing linen. I wear a lot of linen during the summertime, and as I say, just to prove to you that this is pure linen. Normally, it's quite difficult, and what we tend to do is anything that's really bad is we go and get the water bottle and we start spraying it
Yeah.
and hoping it's going to soften it down, a purpose for us to do it.
Do you know what I find with the linen? Even though you get it flat, you can still actually see the creases.
Yeah.
You're like, you think, oh, I've done a good job, and then you're like, oh no, I can actually still see where the creases.
Yeah.
It's a little bit flatter, but the crease is still there.
Exactly. Well, that's not what you want, really,
No.
is it? But I'm going to hold it with the finger and thumb because I just want to prove to you that this steam is 5 times more steam than any other on the market, and that is what makes ironing.
That's amazing, and you haven't had to spray it, which is
No.
a bad thing to do, actually, isn't it?
Yep, because you trap the moisture within the fibres, which creates more recreasing
When you put it
when you put
away,
it
yeah.
Look at that, and then look at the bit here. Oh,
And doesn't it
my
look
goodness.
dirty when it's creased? It's no good washing your clothes and not ironing them,
No.
especially if you're going in for an interview or something, because you just look like you haven't washed.
Yeah.
And this just looks so pristine, doesn't it?
Yeah, but there's no faded bits of lines there where it's
No.
the crease where
No.
you can't.
No,
get
the
it out,
creases
can
have
you?
gone
Yeah,
completely.
gone. And as I say, I didn't hold and have to press it down. It just literally.
You're not doing the hard work, are you?
It's the steam,
ironing
hard
used to
work.
be, didn't it? You were
Pushing
putting
down.
the effort
Well,
in.
we often use irons in hotels, the handheld.
Oh my word.
Nightmare.
If you dare.
Yeah, you do
Oh,
either
my
stick
word,
something to
yeah.
it. Crazy.
Absolute
I
nightmare.
was somewhere the other day, and I'm not joking. I fetched the iron. In fact, I don't think the hotel knew that. I fetched it out of the wardrobe and looked at it, and the whole of the sole plate was black.
Oh.
Somebody had stood it and put it on plastic.
Oh, no.
Yeah, plastic.
So it literally
And when you
melted.
see a mark on the bottom of your iron and you think, oh, it's dirty, you usually do this, don't you?
Yeah, you
but
do.
it's not dirt, because on the whole, you're always ironing clean clothes. It's actually
Yeah.
part of your favourite blouse.
It is.
Or it's why you can see the pockets in your trousers, or why your trousers have got
Shiny.
a shine, and they never had a shine before.
Or the V on your jumper as you're walking
It's
down.
on your
its
back, yeah, because you find it's so annoying, isn't it? Whereas with this, you won't get that because it's got a cooler sole plate.
Absolutely.
It's using the power of steam to knock the creases out.
Yeah. In
Brilliant.
fact, I'll tell you a story where I was getting married. My husband, we were at the hotel, and he was getting ready, and he said, I'm going to iron my shirt, you know, for his dress shirt and that. And what happened was he went to put it on, and apparently he caught it and melted part of the shirt because he was so used to having
Oh,
it at home and put it on. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Did you still marry him?
Well, I thought I'd better. I'd got the dress, so I mean, why not?
Did he just hide his
My wedding anniversary today.
Oh, happy anniversary! How many years?
12, I think.
Oh, he knows
Well,
how to treat you,
oh,
doesn't he?
absolutely.
Bringing you here.
Oh, yeah.
Night out in London.
Yeah, he
Forgot
did,
to tell
yeah.
you you're working.
Exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant. Happy
So,
anniversary.
thank you, darling. Thank
Ah,
you.
bless
Thank
you.
you. So, anyway, we've got a pillowcase here, but what we've got is cotton. We've also got silk embroidery, and we've got a satin ribbon. So that's 3 different temperature settings, isn't it? Well, when you've got your poultry, you just glide over.
Fabulous. Because
And
you'd try to avoid those bits, wouldn't you? Because you think, oh gosh, it's too hot, it's going to
Yeah.
melt that bit. I need it hot for the cotton though to get the creases out.
Exactly.
An ironed bedding, Sean.
Oh, you can't not iron your
Can't
bedding.
not iron your bedding.
Listen to him, you see, we always get this
you
reaction.
can't. Oh, you've got to have
Very
iron bedding.
important.
Yeah, but I told you how to do your bedding a lot easier, didn't you?
Yes,
did.
you did. How was that, Bev?
Yeah, right. Wash, dry your bedding, put it back on the bed, take your iron to the bed and iron it on
Honestly,
the
steam it on the duvet and
Brilliant.
it's so much
bed.
easier.
Pillows.
Only with this.
Only with the steam generator, not your regular iron, the steam generator, because the steam just knocks the creases.
Yeah.
And it sanitises and deodorises, I guess,
does,
the duvet
yeah.
and your mattress a little
Well,
bit
you'll
as well.
get longer out of your pillows
Yes.
if you do that, because you are going to sort of, no, not underwear.
That
Honestly, do you know what
People
I hear
think-
in my ear?
was my director.
Can I do my underwear?
He said,
Now I don't. That's where I draw the line. I don't.
Underwear.
Iron
You don't iron underwear.
no, I don't know.
No, you don't iron anything. I do it all.
I do it on the hanger. You don't do
Truth's
mine.
coming
You
out
do
now.
your own. He doesn't do mine. I do my
did
own.
that tonight.
I do. Oh, to here at work.
Now, children.
But we've got. You only have to come in and use a steamer. I've got to put a lot of makeup on.
You do.
Now we're not married, no anniversary, and very quickly going to be divorced after this
I'm
show.
going to say it's not going to see it till next year at this rate.
So what are you doing next, Bev, before we
I'm
split
going
up?
home. Right, I mean, this
Wow,
is really bad,
that is a
isn't
mess.
it? I mean, cotton. I mean, we know how bad this is. I
Gosh.
mean, it's usually a nightmare to have to do.
Sorry, Dom.
Yeah, it's all right.
Now remember the price of this, £79. This is our lowest price steam generator that we have here at ShopOnTV. And to say it's from Pulte is mind-blowing, isn't it? Because you are
Absolutely.
talking simply the very best.
You've got a, now I'm going to the 2-finger method, okay?
No
Right.
pressure from
No
you. No
pressure.
weight.
And I'm
Wow.
just going to do that
Can
one
you see that?
pass
Really
over.
just lift that
Okay.
up so you can see that line in the middle. Isn't it brilliant? You can,
Fabulous.
can't
See?
you?
And that's what I'm saying. You're not going to have to apply. How many of us do this?
Yeah. Well, like
Yeah.
you had to do, really.
Yeah,
Ironing
you
was
do.
hard work, wasn't it?
It was. And the thing is, you're trying to push all that heat through. Well, it's not heat that gets rid of creases. It's steam.
It's heat that damages your clothes, and
Yeah.
even if you saved just a couple of clothes that you didn't melt
to
them,
that.
this will have paid for itself. And look at the difference.
That's what
So
you
easy.
want.
And it's so quick and so easy.
And if you've got dexterity problems and things like that, you don't really want to have something that's heavy or, you know, something that you've got to sort of struggle to push. This glides over. And can I just say how light that this iron is, because there's no water in that iron. The water's in the front of your container. Only thing that comes up there is steam. So therefore you've not got the weight of that coming through, but also you've got more water in the front, so you've got at least an hour's worth of ironing before you have to think about filling it.
And we can fill it up, it's not pressurised, so we don't have to wait for it to cool down.
Yeah, you can add that water as any time as you like.
And it heats up really quickly, doesn't it?
2 minutes heat up time and you're ready to go. This is your on and off button, so if you press and hold that just for a few seconds, what happens is it brings on the eco light. Now that will reduce your electricity consumption by about 30%, and also it reduces the amount of water it uses by 30% as well. You've also got an out of water light, which quite honestly, bit of belts and braces really, because I mean all you need to do is look at the front of that. And also...
Sorry Bev to interrupt. The great thing with this is, because the first one we had was a pressurised one.
Yes.
You can keep filling it. You don't have to stop, do you?
Yeah, you just take that out and just pull it out.
Brilliant.
But also with this, it's a self-cleaning iron. Now if you have hard water and you have limescale as a problem, you can actually clean it out. And all you need to do is fill it with water, switch it on as you would do to iron, press and hold that for about 3 or 4 seconds. That will kickstart the cleaning program off. And what it does, you hold that over a bowl or the sink, because it flushes out the limescale and it flushes it out through the sole plate.
Right.
So it cleans the back of the sole plate at the same time.
Now Bev, I've just heard we've got double figures of the iron, and that is it now. Massively busy on this. So if you want this, do check your basket out. At £79, such exceptional value for money for something that could halve your ironing time, that makes a job that's normally a chore so much more pleasurable.
Heats up really quickly. You can do vertical ironing, as we were saying. You can constant fill this. £27.98 is all you've got to pay on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to use PayPal. The power of steam is what does the ironing.
Price.
Go from denim to silk, go to linen. That boost that you've got there is when you press the button, that's how you control the steam.
And what you've got to remember is the reason you can go from different materials and not melt your favourite blouse is it hasn't got a super hot sole plate. A lot of sole plates on irons can be 2,000, 3,000 watts of power, which is like a electric sort of heater. That melts your blouse, whereas this is a cooler sole plate and it's using the steam, the power of Polti steam to knock out the creases. It will be, I think, one of the best things you ever buy. I think one of the things you'll say, oh God, I wish I bought this years ago, is a cordless vacuum, because as soon as you've bought a cordless vacuum you'll never go back to a corded one. But when you go to a steam generator and just see how easy it is to iron, how the creases do knock out of any material.
It's the time it saves
you. And it gives such a professional finish.
It does. I mean, that's it, because if you take any of your garments to the dry cleaners, they will use a high volume of steam. They use tetrachloride, that's the smell you can smell when you come out.
And the feel on your clothes sometimes.
It does, it's horrible.
Well, it didn't ruin a coat, but I felt it had ruined it because it didn't feel nice
it don't
anymore.
feel nice. Well, you feel like you want to come back and wash it to get rid of it.
I did actually, even though it said it was dry clean, I did wash it because it was nasty.
So had you got another brooch that you
No, it was all right.
she bought another coat.
I bought another coat just in case. But I still washed it. Now, a third of the entire stock has sold out and gone. We've only got double figures of this. I think it's going to sell out tonight. It has sold out in the past as well. So what I will say is please do, if you want it, check your baskets out.
I'd be scared
so
of
much
that.
detail on here. So we've got buttons, which you try and avoid with an iron. You've got different types of ribbons there. And look how clean and pristine that looks now. It's ironed.
It's just a treat. You don't have to think about anything. You know, while you're ironing, it don't matter if you're watching the telly and you're just pulling garments out of the ironing basket. You're not having to look.
How many smudge?
Yeah.
Smudge, black on your iron, you're doing this, it's then
Yeah.
on the ironing board, you've ruined the t-shirt, school uniform, football
Exactly.
foot shirt that's cost a fortune,
So
Yes.
expensive.
or perhaps a band that you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devastating.
Absolutely.
But the creases are through this bit, so you need to
they
try and
are,
iron it,
yeah.
don't you?
I mean, I don't know about you, but my spin speed on my washers is about 1400. So when they come
Everything's
out,
creased,
they
isn't it?
just look like they've been in a mangle.
Yeah.
Now, you can either put it onto it, but you can hover,
Right.
right?
Ah, so it's just the steam.
Yeah, because that's all you need is the steam to do that. So you don't have to turn it inside out and start moving it about. Just let the steam do the work.
Look at that.
Get rid of the creases.
No spoiling.
Still says California. It doesn't say something else that we can't read.
And at £79, you'd only really have to save a couple of items of clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's paid for itself, hasn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So whether you've gone to a very expensive shop or whether you've gone to, you know, an inexpensive shop, you know, it takes care of the garments regardless.
I think as well, it makes garments stay fresher for longer. So
Yes.
sometimes clothes can start to look really worn really quick
Yes.
because you're putting that high temperature on.
Yeah.
Whereas I think because the temperature's lower and it's steam, your clothes seem to last longer, if that
Well,
makes
yeah,
sense.
because for a start, when you're using 3000 watts of heat, it's friction. It's as you're going backwards and forwards, that high heat like that, you're creating friction. It's melting the fibres, so the fibres look dull, but also what's happening is you're splitting the fibres, so it's pushing things out of shape. That's
Yeah.
also why you get the bobbling down
So
here,
yeah,
Right.
so
where the fibres have been.
you're making things look old with that really hot plate. And I find as well, with a lot of things, jumpers and things, you can stretch them because it's pushing them, whereas
Yeah.
you're just gliding here.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, this is something I would dread ironing.
Now, is that a satin? Is
Well, the thing is with satin, you need a right amount of temperature.
Wow.
difference?
Because otherwise, if it's not hot enough, it won't get rid of the creases.
Yeah.
But if you go over that mark of it being too hot,
Yeah.
then unfortunately
true,
it's
isn't it?
goodbye. Now, if you want to do a sleeve, you know, you don't always want to lay them on the board. What you need to do is just get the cuff.
Sometimes you don't want the line in it, do
No,
you? Which is difficult to
That's
do if you
quite
lay it
true,
on the
yeah.
board.
I think with blouses, I don't like to see the,
Yeah,
the
on a
line.
man's shirt, the crease is smart. But on a
Yes,
blouse, yeah.
So hold your cuff, right? Because what you're going to do is trap the steam inside your sleeve. Pop the iron on the inside at the top, press the button for the steam, and then
Oh,
shake
wow.
it through. Now
Whoa.
keep it moving, because it is hot steam. You'll only do
Look
it
at
once.
that.
Brilliant.
And you know,
it's on.
that's amazing. And you know, Bev, Sean will stand and iron at the ironing board.
Yes.
But I iron most of my clothes on the hanger.
Very Vertically.
Iron and go.
I am.
Vertically.
I want to wear something. It's just been washed. I want to wear it now. 2-minute heat up. Grab a hanger or 2 or 3
Yeah,
or
we
4.
love a hanger collection.
Or even
No.
if you've just got it out of the wardrobe, perhaps sometimes I put things away and they're creased and I get them out and I'll just steam them quick before I go
Yeah,
out.
absolutely. I would say I do about 70% of my ironing on the hanger.
Yeah, so
I really
easy.
do. It's just, in fact, I brought a cheap dress rail. It's up in the spare bedroom, and as the iron, they
hang 'em
can
on
go
there.
on there, and I
Great.
just do it.
Brilliant, yeah, great
Or if it's nice weather, which you know,
Good luck.
if you can remember that far back to when
No.
it was nice weather, I wash my stuff, put it on the washing line, and then take the iron out to that later on, and just blow.
idea. Oh, and
You're on
steam
the
it while
iron-
it's on the,
on
on the
line.
line.
you're
Yeah,
ready
great.
to go.
Now half our
That
stock.
was a panicked announcement,
Half
wasn't
the
it?
entire stock has sold out and gone. We're going to lose this, I think. We may only be able to demonstrate it once because that stock is disappearing. I would say our lowest price steam generator
great
ever,
price.
and it's Pulte, which is a huge statement, isn't it?
It is, and you've got 2 years guarantee from this. Now, if you have any problem, right, with any of the Pulte products, you pick the phone up. They're actually based in Manchester, in our country. They'll come to your home and collect your product.
Fabulous.
Then they either exchange or repair it. They get it back in your home. Is this moving or is it me?
Probably.
Right, I'm not
Don't
going to lean on it anymore. They will either exchange or repair it, and then they come and get it back to you between 5 to 7 working days.
Brilliant.
Now,
So
I
good.
think that's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
That stays for the 2 years. After that 2 years is over, the service still stays the same. The only difference being is you'd have an estimate for the work to be done.
Amazing.
So they've got to have an awful lot of confidence in their products to do that.
Absolutely.
Now, remember we've said about deodorizing because the steam's hotter. So not only can you get rid of the creases, we can also deodorize.
Oh, so if that's a jacket you've perhaps worn once and it smells a bit of the Chinese or the Indian you went into, or, you know, perhaps a little bit under the arms is a little bit...
Yeah, that's where I always steam.
Bit fresh.
Under the arm area.
We can steam away the smell as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're deodorizing it, you're also getting rid of the creases. Because, I mean, you know, sometimes what happens is you hang them in the back of the car, they fall off or whatever. Or some people just leave them over the back of chairs.
You're talking to your husband on his anniversary.
On his anniversary, yeah.
Lovely.
And they fall off, you know. But it just takes you seconds to do
It is, it's so good.
You know?
I iron the majority of my clothes on the hanger so quickly. You're ready in 2 minutes and you can steam with such power that it knocks the creases out of virtually all and everything. And remember, a cooler sole plate, so you're not melting your favourite blouse, you're not putting shines on your trousers, it's looking after your clothes as well.
It's got that rapid heat up time, just 2 minutes to get started, a 6.5 bar pressure on there.
Amazing.
It's got an eco function that reduces the consumption of energy and water, and you can go from one material to another, so denim to silk, satin to linen, all your different materials. It's the power of that cushion of steam that you've got there, and the price is brilliant. 318498 is the item number, £139 is the usual price, down to £79. It even has that lock on that locks it onto the base, so it makes it really safe when you want to move the iron around. 2/3 of the stock in baskets. You've got to check out your baskets. Now, we do have a great ironing board available as well, don't we?
Lovely ironing board, I must admit. I've had mine over 10 years now. There's not a bit of rust on it. It's been exceptionally good. So extra wide, so you can get more of your garments on to iron. It's nice and sturdy without being over heavy. But the most important bit is when you have got this amount of steam, you have to have somewhere where the steam can pass through the board. If you've got a solid board, there's nowhere for that steam to go. Where this one is designed to let that steam pass all the way through. You also get the cover with it, which is padded as well, which is washable. You also get this part of the machine.
That's so good, because it's the right depth, isn't it? So it'll hold your steam generator. A lot of ironing boards, you feel you have to put your steam generator here, and then you've lost half your space. Whereas it sits brilliantly on the end there. And it's so sturdy, and you can alter the height of it as well. So perhaps you like to sit when you iron, you can alter it so you can sit. Just don't put your knees underneath, because obviously the steam goes straight through.
Now, there are two options to choose from. There's a plain cover, which is a plain silver cover, or there's a geometric option. That's your geometric. It's just the cover that's different, but that is limited stock. It's a real handful remaining there. If you want the geometric cover, they're the same ironing board. As I say, it's just a different cover that you've got. £79 is your price. That's your plain one. It's a plain silver option. But the fact it's completely adjustable, you can have it wherever you need it, is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, you can. Just make sure that you never ever put a metallic cover on a steam iron board, because it reflects the steam back.
Wet.
And it just goes straight through and turns back to water.
Didn't it?
You'd always use cotton.
And do you know what I love about the depth of this? If you are a dressmaker or anything, you can sort of work on here as well.
Yes, you can.
It's a really nice depth.
It's very, very solid.
It's great for folding
you know,
your
my
clothes.
favourite part when I'm watching the telly and like this, you know, we all did this. In fact, we once did a show, my friend and I, we was at the Ideal Home exhibition, and they'd not got this board. It was a cheaper board. And me and her, we went like this, and both of the boards come flat.
Oh no!
But the beauty of it is we both stood like this.
Very good.
Still stood there.
Core control.
That is
amazing.
good core.
Now, do check your baskets out, obviously for the ironing board, especially if you want geometric, but do as well for our steam generator. generator, massively busy on that, and we are getting very, very, very low on stock. So that, of course, is your actual ironing board. Back to the steam generator. If you want this, 3/4 of the entire stock has sold out, and God, well, if you check your baskets out, that's out of the door. Please check those baskets out, otherwise we're going to get to a point where more people are ordering than stock's available, and then you'll miss out.
With
sadly.
an iron like this, for this quality at this price, it's a brilliant deal, it really is. We can rave about this one because this is the one we had, the last one we had.
Yeah.
When you first introduced us to steam generators, the difference it makes to the way you iron.
It just takes the headache out of it, and it also takes the time. I mean, also, if you're a small business, that takes in ironing.
Gosh, yes.
You know, I don't know, you probably iron 4 hours a day. If you could earn that same amount of money and iron in less than 2 hours,
I like
you
that.
can either double your income, or you can give
Halve
yourself
your
back
time.
2 hours.
Yeah.
You know, it's
And it honestly will, and it's been tried and tested. It can halve your ironing time because you don't have to vary the temperature. It's the power of steam that honestly knocks the creases out. Oh dear. I heard there's orange on the screen.
Very deep breaths. Now, if you all check out, there'll be 3 people who miss out.
See, more people already ordering than stock's available. But I'm telling you, absolutely, if you still want it, it's not
Check it out
anybody's
now.
until they check it out. So you could jump on the phone right now and steal it from somebody's basket. This is why I say, if it's in your basket, not yours till you check it out. Because sadly, you could press checkout, and if everybody else checked out and phoned up before you press checkout, it'll say sold out. And it's so disappointing. It's such a deal. £79.
Yeah.
You'd go and buy just a regular iron for £79.
Easily.
It's a steam generator.
And you've got a heavy iron, you put an egg cup full of water in it, you're back to turning the dial for the temperature. Honestly, once you start Polty ironing like this, you will never go back to normal conventional ironing, because it just is such a dream to do. I mean, garments like this, okay, which is just a summer blouse.
That looks
okay,
tricky.
but it's got linen mixture to it, okay? So let's put it on the inside, okay?
Gosh.
Look at that.
And that's from inside out.
Brilliant.
You know, and it just takes seconds. I mean, I know, you know, I can't see what I'm doing, but I'm sure it
You're
must
doing
be.
a good
No,
job.
you're
we're
knocking
doing a
those
good
creases
job,
out.
yeah,
You
well,
are.
there you go.
You and Polty are doing a fine
well,
job.
there you go.
Look
And
at that. That's how I iron.
Yeah.
On, out the door,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Absolutely.
And if you've got something with lots of detail, perhaps lots of sequins, I've got lots of evening dresses that even the dry cleaner won't go near.
even touch
They're like,
them,
no, you can actually steam them and not have to worry. And you've got that great green top. Will you show us that with all
I
the
can
detail?
find
I
it.
can see it
there it
that
right
looks
there.
like it, doesn't it?
Lots of
Let's
us
try
buy
that.
tops like this, dresses that go to the side that have got lots of sort of detail and
You're right.
what's the word I'm looking for? You're very subtle with those
She was very
hangers.
subtle.
Very subtle.
Chaotic.
I'm thinking, like
Now,
this.
if you don't check out, there's 10 more people trying to get this than we have remaining on the iron itself now. So check out sooner rather than later.
So you can see, if you tried to iron that on a board,
Oh,
you'd end
no.
up putting more creases in. And this is the sort of thing I would buy. I'd wash it, and I'd never actually iron it because I know I'm going to ruin it. Look at that. I love that, Dem. Because you've got
Brilliant.
loads of dresses like this. There's loads of detail.
Well, these knots are very
Very
aren't they?
popular, yeah.
At the moment.
Especially around the waist, because they hide all your lumps and bumps.
Yeah.
Look at that. So quick, so easy.
I'd
I
back
can't
it.
reach that one, but anyway. But that was so quick and easy.
Oh, did you want my arm? There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Now, do check your baskets out. We are massively busy. More people ordering than stock is available.
Way more.
If you all check out now, lots of you will get the sold out sign. I'm really sorry, £79. Incredible value for money. And whether you want to iron, were you doing that then? Ta-da! If you want to iron on the hanger or on the board, and do check out the boards as well on our
Can I
website.
just say, if you've got teenager children, I have to say they are very, very good at doing the ironing because they've got no excuse.
Can't guarantee that, but you can always give it a go.
No.
It's much more enjoyable than regular ironing. And of course, you can refill it time after time. You don't have to wait for it to cool down. It's 6.5 bars of pressure, which is amazing for £79.
It really is, and you can go from one fabric to another. That's what I love miffed about it, going from things like denim to satin, going from things with embellishments on to linen. It's such a great iron.
And if you just didn't ruin 2 items of your clothes, this has probably paid for itself. If you haven't put a hole in a really nice blouse, or made your trousers really shiny, or you can see the pockets on the outside, or you got a really nice jumper, but now you can see the V-neck on the back of the jumper and you stretch the jumper out of shape. I truly believe steam generators keep your clothes looking new for so much longer.
Definitely. Now, we've just heard double the amount of people are trying to buy this than we have remaining. So if you do have it in a basket, do confirm your orders and check out this. This is what she does every time.
Yeah,
she brings great
It was that
brands.
ice cream man.
That's what it was. The mention of the ice cream
I
man.
would ask him when I said, were you ever an ice cream?
Well, did you used to be an ice cream man?
Now, do check your baskets out.
Nice knowing you.
318498 is your item number. And remember, it's Polty. It's such a big brand name. To me, you've simply got one of the absolute best.
There's the lock
at a price that shouldn't be. I love that because one of our friends, she had a steam generator. She's only little. She lifted it up to put it into her cupboard and the iron fell and hit her on the head. So to have that lock, I think, is essential on a steam generator. So you can lift it, put it in the cupboard with that peace of mind. Absolutely. Now, we're going to have to move away from it because more people are ordering than stock is there, a lot more. So do check your baskets out as soon as you possibly can.
Now, lots of you are already shopping for the Polty Forza Spira vacuum. This is a vacuum that the 3 of us have worked with for many years. Isn't it brilliant, Bev?
Oh, I love it. I really do. It is so easy to use. You know, I say to you, I only bring products that I would use in my home. And this deal that you've got tonight, including that accessory pack, I would suggest anybody, even if their vacuum at home is not ready for going yet, I would get it.
Have it as a backup.
Get it.
Up to 50 minutes run time on this machine, remember, on one charge. A combined price with all the accessories of £308. It's down to £149. And then you've got PayPal Pay in 3. So if you want to split the cost interest free, you can. That PayPal Pay in 3 means you'll have 3 interest-free payments, but it's only available online. £51.98 is your first of 3 payments. You've got a green option, 466014, or a blue option, 152220. But all those accessories are included.
That is an amazing deal. It's one of our favourites. We don't always do the accessory kit, which is worth virtually £60. My mum's neighbour, she's got a B&B, absolutely swears by this vacuum so much she bought one for upstairs, and I was like, but it's really light. The idea is you just carry it upstairs. So I don't care. I want one upstairs as well, so I can just grab it and vacuum as you go. And you will have a cleaner home. You'll have a cleaner home because honestly, as and when that dirt is there, you will vacuum. So perhaps the kids have just had their breakfast, but they're off to school. You're taking them to school. You'll look at the dust and dirt under the table and you think, I don't want to come back from work to that. You'll vacuum it up and you'll walk out the door because it's so quick and easy. You're not plugging in a big heavy vacuum. I'll run up the stairs to get my keys for the car and I'll vacuum as I go. And so you're multitasking. It is, it's brilliant.
Do shop ahead for that. That's the Polty Forza Spira. If you want it in green, 466014, in blue, 152220. However, the star of the show, once again, is the steam up. Now, we had a massive stock of this.
I honestly didn't expect with this stock updates, but half the stock has sold out and gone. You do need, if you want this, to check your baskets out. Lots of you with this in baskets as well. This is an amazing way to clean the whole of your home without using horrible chemicals.
No chemicals whatsoever. It's an upright mop, as you can see just in front of Hayley, but it also converts into a handheld steam cleaner. Now, it should be £199. It's down to £139. You're going to get 19 accessories included. Let's see it in action so you can see how versatile this machine is. Whether it's an upright, whether it's a handheld, all your accessories that you can see here included, 19 in total. But then when we take a look at what it can actually do, you can see it's effective on all your different floor surfaces. It eliminates 99.9%
without using a chemical, just using water out your tap and Polty steam, which is at a temperature that allows it to kill 99.9% of germs and bacteria. that stops it changing back to water and soaking your floors. Your floors will dry so quickly, whether it's grouting, whether it's units, whether it's the kitchen units, whether it's the oven, whether it's the hob, whether it's the fridge, whether it's the toilet. It is a multi-purpose cleaning system, and honestly, once you've used steam for cleaning, you'll never go back to anything else. All those things under the cupboard that cost a fortune, you won't buy anymore with skull and crossbones on that make your eyes water and damage your hands, because you're being kinder to your pocket because you're not buying those expensive items to clean, but actually kinder to the environment because you're not putting, you know, chemicals back into the water tape and all the plastic we throw away and the wipes
all that
we throw away.
space in your cupboard. How many times do you open the cupboard and all those fall out? Now, there is one thing that we would advise you to add in to your basket, and that's these. The Fresco Vapors that you see here are natural fragrances that you can pop into your steam mop. Now, you've got two 200ml bottles in each box. It is a choice of options. You've got the pine option, which smells like eucalyptus, or you've got the lavender option. I would go for both.
That smells like lavender.
It does smell like lavender. You get 2 bottles in each box for £12.
Now, we've got less of those to stock of the actual steamer, so you won't all get those, sadly, but please do pop them in your basket. I know some of you multi-ordering because it's quite nice to have the lavender in the bedroom, perhaps the pine, the eucalyptus smell in the, you know, in the bathroom or somewhere like that, and they're just £12, so great value for money. And you get 2 bottles, which you only use the smallest amount of in each of those, so grab those while the stock is there. 862764 is your item number, so you'll get 2 of those in each of those boxes, 2 of those for £12, which is phenomenal.
Absolutely brilliant. So 862764, once again, just choose which fragrance.
And of course, if you're putting it in with your steam generator, your steam mop, I should say, or your steam generator, perhaps you've already got a steam mop, you can split the cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well. So this is what it's all about. It's all about allowing you to get a job done really, really quickly. Someone's coming round, SOS cleaning. Well, all you need to do is fill up with water, start steaming within 20 seconds, no chemicals needed at all. That's where you put your fragrance in. So if you want to have that great fragrance, do pop it in there. But please do make sure you get this and watch the demonstrations. There's 3 different levels of power. So whether you're using this on a sealed wooden floor, yes, it's fine for sealed wooden floors. Whether it's carpet, whether it's a rug, whether it's tiles, whether it's laminate, it makes no odds. Whether it's your extractor hoods, whether it's windows and mirrors, completely smear-free. Wardrobe doors, and perhaps they're mirrored wardrobe doors, and all you've got on there is actually hairspray and you can't get it off. Steam will get it off, but then cleaning all the kitchen, all the bathroom.
And a £60 saving against the usual price. You can see things like, I don't know if I do it while I was cleaning my teeth in the shower.
He's getting ready, he's got someone coming round. He's got somebody coming around. Oh, don't do that. Or you're grouting as well. You do, honestly, you've got an amazing product that allows you, I'm not quite sure about getting ready while you're using it. He really is multitasking.
I've not seen him before.
Of course, you can use it as well on upholstery and clothes. Look how good he looks now.
He looks great.
He's steamed his coat, he's steamed the whole house, and Bev reckons he's dyed his hair at the same time.
There is an extra steam function on there as well, quickly dissolving the most resistant dirt. It's a great way to clean because you're not using any chemicals whatsoever. So a great versatile system. We're going to show you some live demonstrations, but £48.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3.
Something we've just got to remind you is if you want to buy the iron, there's a handful left.
Literally.
You need to check your basket out. And so many of you are trying to order it and there's only a handful left, just a handful. You need to check those. Check those.
Oh,
there's not a handful. There's just fingers. You need to check your basket out as quickly as you possibly can. We're going to get back to our steam mop though. Remember, multi-purpose cleaner all around the home. Use it as a handheld, but 50% of this is already sold out and gone. So you do need to check your baskets out for this too. This is just the absolute best way to clean your home, isn't it?
There's so many ways that we can go to the supermarket and we can buy all of those things that they're advertising. Oh, £1 this week. But when you get to
there's not many for £1 anymore, Bev.
You know, by the time you've got there, you think, well, I'd better have that and I better have that.
And one of them, and one of them.
You might say to yourself is, I don't spend that amount of money on my cleaning things. If you buy the wipes, okay, and let's say you only pay £1 a packet, a week. That's £52.
Not anymore, a
year.
pound a packet.
Are they not?
No.
Well, you know, this is where it all mounts up. And the thing is, well, half the time, we don't use them as they're designed to be used.
No.
We don't leave them on the surface long enough.
Most sprays you're meant to leave on for a good few minutes before you wipe it off to kill the germs. You know, it says kills 99% of germs.
Yeah.
We spray it on and wipe it away, so it actually hasn't done that.
No, all you've done then is just put it back into the water table.
Yeah.
Because you've wiped it, put your cloth away, and that's it, you've done. And when you spray a part of an area. You know, it's not the whole thing, is it? You know, you might just spray that bit like that and smear the rest over.
Yeah.
Where when you're using steam, the very nature of how steam is, it just gets into all the nooks and cranny,
it does.
you know, and helps to remove all the dirt and the grime that's down there. But earlier on, we did a stripe through the floor, didn't we?
We did.
This is what's happened by either side of this stripe. You can see the actual, well, probably, it's very difficult, I know, but you can actually see the soap marks which have been left.
Yes, when you use a mop and bucket, you always get the smears, the soap marks.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah, and it always feels a bit sticky underfoot as well because you've probably used a chemical of some sort.
And it's like walking on a package of grist.
Yeah.
Well, if you're sticking to it, that means the dirt's sticking to it. And also, there's that many different types of floors now that they'll recommend a particular floor cleaner.
Yeah. Well,
you
some
know.
floors don't like to be really wet, like wooden floors. We ruined a wooden floor getting it too wet with a mop and bucket. So you need different products all the time, or different tools. And this is one tool that'll do virtually every single
The
job.
whole of your house. The whole of your house.
So that's what we used to do. And we've all, I'm sure everybody had a mop and bucket.
Yeah.
And I never once thought that I wasn't cleaning my floor with that mop and bucket.
No.
But I wasn't cleaning my floor, was I?
No, you were just, all you were doing was putting the dirt then, and then you were going to literally spread it from one part of the floor to
Because
the
now
other.
the germs, whatever they were, perhaps a dog wee or something that dried up, or a bit of the chicken juice that had dripped out the chicken, that's now on your mop, and now you're spreading that all over the kitchen floor.
Absolutely. So now it's from one end of the floor to the...
And your little one's going to crawl on
Now,
that, drop their dummy,
the
put
other
it in their
thing,
mouth.
This is a cleaning product, a mop and bucket. Paul, our director's just seen the top of the bucket.
Oh,
Look at that.
Look how vile that. Oh, don't hide it.
The bucket needs cleaning. Never
Look at
mind
that.
It all needs to go.
That just gives
Not
you...
even
well,
going.
and now, Bev, you've put the mop in the water.
and then-
now the water's got all the germs in.
So
now
then
you're
if I
really
go and
gonna
screw
spread
that out, and then I do that then.
But you didn't... I
I've
never
just put
realised
on
that.
it. Yeah, you do.
You don't think, do
You
you?
know,
That's
the
what you're
only
doing.
time
You're
that's
spreading the
clean
germs.
is the time that you take that out of the cloth.
Packet.
Yeah, the first
A
time.
packet.
And the first wipe.
And you put it in. And as soon as you put it back in the water, it's contaminated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry.
Watch that expensive thousands of pounds television.
Don't break that telly with your
cheap mop.
really cheap, dirty mop.
It's okay. Paul, the director's not having a heart attack at all.
No, there's no evidence. It's not been seen on TV.
No.
It's fine. Now, this actually heats up in 20
Don't
seconds.
start me off.
Oh, not yet.
Doesn't it, Bev? 20 seconds and you're ready to go. We've lost her again now. Has it gone 2 o'clock?
We'll be back in a minute.
It has gone 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
20 seconds and it's ready to go. I mean, that's what you want. I mean, you don't want something that you're going to have to wait for hours to do it. Also, you've got different types of floor surfaces. We've got wooden floor, we've got medium floor, which means that if you just want to give it a quick refresh, you can do that. If you've got something that's hard, really badly soiled, then you've got maximum. And all you do is just press this middle piece here, and you let it settle onto one that you want, and that's how
Look, it's
quick
ready
it
to
is.
go already.
Yeah,
the water out the
absolutely.
tap wouldn't be hot in that
No,
20
it
seconds.
wouldn't.
No chance.
It's amazing. Remember, it's an upright, and we're going to show you how to use it as a handheld as well.
And also, if you've run it out the tap, by the time you've got to that end part there, that started to cool down.
The water has, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that doesn't happen with this steam either, because sometimes steam cleaners leave your floor very wet. Can you see where Bev's done the stripe?
It's nearly dry.
It's virtually drying as we look at it, isn't it?
It is. It's literally drying as we speak. But the most important thing is it's sanitised.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. Because otherwise it would be you know, wet through, then you're damaging floor surfaces. Plus the fact is it's not as effective when it's cooler than when it is up at 120 degrees.
So 120 degrees, you're sanitising, deodorising, you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses all the time, and it doesn't soak the floor. We don't wipe our feet when we come in, don't we? We walk our shoes and 8 steps you've cleaned the bottom of your shoes. Your dogs and cats, they don't wipe their feet or their bottoms, and they sit down on the floor and your little one crawls there. We want to make sure we clean not just the dirt we can see, but the dirt we can't see as well.
I mean, you know, you go out to the high street, like you've said, you've been to the public conveniences, and also the pavements themselves, you know.
And that's on the bottom of your shoes.
Well,
and
it's
you
fine.
walk
handbags,
into the house.
you know, we do that as well.
Yes.
You put the handbags down in a restaurant, and then you go, and then when you come
you
home...
have to put them down in the toilet as well, don't you? Because lots of them don't have hooks.
No.
And I think, oh.
And then you put them on the bed when you get home. You're just trying to get, you know, you...
We've just had a sellout. I'm sorry to interrupt. Our iron has sold out and gone. Well done if you got it. We will try and get stock back in. Sorry if you've still got it in a basket. It has gone, so please, well done if you got it.
Yep, sold out the Polti Vaporella. The way we're going, it's a busy night. Anything you've got in baskets, please do check them out, confirm your orders. We are going to go back to the mop. Remember, it's not just an upright, as we're showing you right now. It is a handheld cleaning system all around the home.
Also, we've done that with the mop. We couldn't now then use the mop on here.
No, wooden floor,
they don't like lots of water, do they? We ruined a floor, didn't we? A wooden floor in our bathroom because it all started going funny, you know, because of the water.
The water got underneath. And a lot of the steam cleaners used to over wet them, and also they'd fetch the glue from around the back, from underneath the bike. Where this one, it's super dry heated steam. We've even got a wooden floor setting on here, so you can move it along to the minimum side, which is a picture of the wooden floor. So that makes the fact is you're not having that high volume of steam going, but what it doesn't do, it doesn't turn the temperature down. And that's what's most important. So
we're still killing.
Yeah, you're still sanitising, you're still getting rid of the germs. Don't forget you've got on the back of here a scrubbing brush.
Which is great.
So if you've got really stubborn stains, you can use
Ours hasn't got that, that's really good.
It's very good. Also, if you've got chewing gum on your carpet or candle wax, you can actually use the steam to get that off.
And how would you do that? Just hold it over?
Well, you could use it as a handheld thing, or if you want to directional to one point. If it's somewhere candle has dripped, then just pop the steam over it or literally melt it completely. Similar to when you cook, you do your cooker hood, it dissolves on contact.
Because I don't think anything cleans that grease away. You clean it, and then when you touch it again, it's still sticky and greasy. Whereas steam, it really does sort of neutralise it, breaks it down.
It just literally dissolves it.
It's amazing.
Eyes. Then you cannot use your mop and bucket on your carpet.
Definitely not.
But you can move this onto there.
So you've got a carpet glider, which again, not all steamers have the carpet gliders. So carpets, rugs. And what's it going to do to our carpets?
Well, what it's going to do is going to sanitise and deodorise. It's going to kill the bacteria that creates the smells. Now, if you're going to use carpets, it needs to be on maximum.
Okay.
All this is explained in the little booklet that comes, so don't worry if you can't remember, just refer back to your booklet. But with a maximum, therefore it penetrates deeper into the carpet fibres, okay? So what happens is, you can see there's your maximum, okay? So all you need to do, pop it on maximum and away you go. You don't have to press and hold a button because when it's put on at the bottom, you're not having to hold that button down.
So it's giving constant steam.
Yep, constant steam, and therefore if you've got dexterity problems, you don't have to struggle holding the button down. Also, it's so easy and manoeuvrable, and because it's like a hexagon shape, if you like, if you've got that awkward corner, you can turn it round. Now, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, which is important, you know, you've got the cleaning part on all the way around this.
And how low does it go, Bev? Hello, does it
do
go?
you go?
Hey. So if you know you want to go under a sofa or something like that,
absolutely.
ideal.
Yep, you can do that. When you finish, you just press it back and switch it off. So they're
And the carpet looks so fresh.
It lifts it,
Yeah,
doesn't it? The
it
pile.
looks brighter and
And you can
cleaner.
see the lines from
And yeah, you can see like the lines of clean sort of thing.
Yes.
But often with carpets, they can hold a smell, can't they? So
Yes.
if you've got pets, it can be
Yes,
that
you
sort of
get
wet
the
dog
bacteria.
smell or cat
Yeah.
smell as you walk into somebody's
Yeah.
house. Or even it could be smoke. Will it get rid of those smells?
It will. It neutralises any kind of odours because it kills the bacteria that creates the odour in the first place.
Right.
I mean, I once brought, it was a very old second-hand Ottoman chair thing type thing. And I just liked the shape of it, but I thought before I go and have it recovered, I thought I'll clean it and get the steam. And you know that fusty sort of smell
like
that
the-
they
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
And I just used the steam all the way over it, just cleaned it with that. And you know, when it had dried and finished, it didn't smell of anything.
Fabulous.
It just totally took that horrible fusty smell
Yeah.
away. What would I have had to have done? Get chemicals, get a professional cleaner out to do it.
Definitely.
You know, and it's adding to the cost all the time.
And this will do all of those jobs because it's all of your floors, all your sealed floors, your sealed wooden floors, your carpets, your rugs, but then it's your handheld as well.
And all these accessories that you see all included in this price. That's why it's so versatile, whether it's the upright or the handheld, as you can see there. And the accessories mean you'll use it all around the kitchen, all around the bathroom. We were saying about pretty much any hard surface that you want to clean.
Absolutely. I mean, if you think about in your bathroom, the shower doors, when you open the shower doors, where the runners are, where you get
the
in
rim,
between there, just blast the steam out. But also what it does, it helps to kill the bacteria that creates the mould. So once you've got rid of the mould,
So it'll reduce the build-up.
it stops
brilliant.
it from coming back. Also down the plug hole, don't buy expensive drain cleaners, not drugs, no, sorry.
But also don't buy drugs.
No, don't buy drugs. But if you instead of buying the drain cleaners, then put your steam down it because the force of it will clear any blockages
Right,
down there.
that blast of steam.
Yep, absolutely. You can do the lime scale that's there because it will chip away at the lime
So
scale.
that can be on your taps, that could be on the shower head and things, and the hose to the shower.
Yes, anything like that you can use it on. And also you're not scratching things because you're not using anything that's abrasive.
No scourers or things like that, yep.
Toilets where the holes are underneath the rim, what happens is over time limescale blocks them up and it stops them from flushing properly. Well, you can blast that out, but not only that, you can also get rid of the germs. Now, if you looked under a microscope at your porcelain bowl, what happens is you would see fine scratches all the way round. And that's the chemicals that you've been using.
Right,
Because it strips it away. It's like bleach. It doesn't get rid of limescale, it just bleaches it white. That's why it comes back.
Right.
Where steam doesn't, it will get rid of it, but it won't do the damage with the scratches.
Right.
We ruined like the top of our shower where the drain is. It had like a chromy sort of shiny top, but we absolutely ruined it with a cleaner, destroyed it. Whereas all you're using here is the power of steam and water. So nothing nasty, no chemicals, nothing to harm.
Nothing whatsoever. And the thing is, if you think, oh, well, it can't do an awful lot, it's only water. If you think steam can move a train, it can move a stain very easily.
Absolute, so true. Steam is so powerful and it will kill the germs you can see, but the germs you can't see, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. Stock-wise, I know a vast amount of stock of this has already sold out and gone. So if you do want this, you know we've already sold out of our iron. Please do make sure you check your baskets out. I know well over half the stock of this has sold out and gone. 079663 is your item number, and all the accessories. It actually comes with 19 accessories, whether it's grouting, whether it's sinks, taps, whether it's showers, whether it's the toilet, whether it's the work surface in the kitchen, the hob, the extractor fan, whether it's your windows. Perhaps you've got mirrored wardrobes and they're covered in hairspray. Nothing gets it off. Steam will get it off, but you just saw use it on your clothes as well, sanitizing, deodorizing. All these accessories included in the bundle. 079663 is your item number. But stock-wise, please do check your baskets out. We've already had one sell out, and I know we are massively busy on our steam mop. But remember, it's a steam mop, which is also a handheld, so versatile and heats up in 20 seconds. And the steam is a temperature that honestly does kill germs, bacteria and viruses, 99.9%, which is fantastic. But when you talk, we are going to come back to this, by the way. We're just going to have a little quick round of the vacuum because we're really busy on this too.
Yeah, it comes with loads of extra accessories included with the machine itself. It's completely cordless cleaning of up to 50 minutes on one charge. A combined price of £308 comes down to £149, and that comes down even further if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3. £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum. Now the details on the screen are for the blue option. 152220 is your item number there. Or if you want to go for the green option that you're seeing in the clip, 466014 is your item number. So do shop ahead. You'll see all the accessories that are included as well, because it's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum, but the price that we've got it for includes almost £60 worth of extras in the price that we've got it for.
Market beating price as well, even if it didn't have the extras. So if you are looking elsewhere, on a whole, you'll find the vacuum on its own with the accessories it normally comes with. So these prices that we're going to look at, you actually need to add on another £59 to actually get the exact comparison with the deal we're doing. So Polty need to add on £59 because you've got the accessory kit with us. So that takes it then to over £300. Amazon and Costco there, you can see taking over to £250. With us, £149, which you can split with 3 easy payments with PayPal Pay in 3. And that's your accessory bundle. You've got a small motorised tool, which is great for pet beds, great for your bed and places, upholstery and things like that. You've got an up-top tool that allows you to do the top of wardrobes or kitchen units. And you've got an extra HEPA filter, so you end up with 2. So, which is so good because
brilliant.
You
can
wash
always
one.
have one washed and have the other one on the machine.
Absolutely.
It also comes with as standard a crevice tool and a dusting brush, also included as part of your bundle. It should be £308. It's down to £149. You don't even have to pay that today. Remember, £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal Pay in 3. When you charge this, you've then got completely cordless clean. And I think sometimes, Bev, we forget, don't we? Because we do so many cordless products, but
Yes.
the cordless difference with the vacuum's amazing.
I take it for granted. I mean,
me
that's
too.
the thing. I take it for granted now because it's just grab and go.
Yeah.
Technology, basically.
Yeah.
And I mean, when cordless vacuums first came out, they were meant to run alongside your original vacuum, to be honest. You know, you used to do a great big clean and then you do a little bit more.
Yeah, or you take it out to the car to do the car.
Exactly. Not anymore.
No.
I mean, the batteries have come on so much now, which has increased the power. And also, you've got motorised brushes. So if you've got a motorised brush, that means it's a power head on its own.
On itself,
You know, without having to rely on the airflow going through. It's also a bagless system, so you don't have to worry about the bags. Also, you've got 2 more two more filters in here with a HEPA filter at the front. Now, this one, okay.
Oh, look how dirty that is. Oh, wow. That's what HEPA filtration is all about. The tiniest bits that normally come back out of your vacuum, like an exhaust of dust.
Absolutely.
They stay in your vacuum. And that's why HEPA filtration is good if you've got
needs a
allergies.
wash.
Do your own research. That's amazing.
But that's, I mean, that's only just at the, you know, they've used this to clean the stage afterwards. And then obviously that's what it is in there. And with it being washable, I think that's a fantastic idea. So, you know, if you've got pets and things like that, absolutely easy of use. Also, you've got rubberized handle here, which absorbs perspiration, and also it's very easy to do. But I don't have to press and hold a button. I just switch it on. Now, if you notice the lights on the top, That's the charge, okay? So that's fully charged. As the charge goes down, you will each lose one of those little lights, okay? Up to 50 minutes runtime.
That's good, isn't it?
Now, I would say you probably would need to charge it twice a week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how much I charge mine.
My mum uses hers virtually every day.
Yeah, I
But
do
she'll
mine.
charge it, you know, like you say, at the end of the week or something. Or she'll
Yeah.
just, if the bars look a bit low, she'll charge it
Yeah,
up.
she'll put it up,
Because it is one, though you think, well, I don't vacuum every day. You will just pick this up and
Yeah.
vacuum.
Yeah, you will.
Because rather than get a dustpan and brush out, rather than getting a broom out,
Yeah.
rather than trying to pick it up with your hands, it's so quick and easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
'Cause it's
So
cordless.
lightweight
Yeah.
as well. That's
It's
the other thing to
I
talk
love it.
about.
2.6 kilos, that's all.
So light.
You know, it's so light. Yeah, it's powerful. One thing that really drives me nuts is when you're trying to vacuum and you're chasing that bit like this, you know, and it gets closer and closer to under the setting.
Yeah.
And you think, am I going to make it?
No.
And then you just pick it
it
up,
up,
put it in
yeah,
your
yeah.
pocket and think, oh.
We had a vacuum that just wouldn't pick my hair up,
No.
and especially off one particular rug, and you'd be like that, and,
Yeah.
and you'd end up on your hands and knees picking it
Yeah.
up yourself. I was like, what's the
Yeah.
point of that? Whereas this has got such power to pick
It
up,
has.
it's great.
And
The other
powered brushes.
Yeah, and the thing I love is this, and I know you might think, well, why? This means we can get into such awkward spaces, doesn't it?
Yeah, this because
With the
you
crevice
shave,
on the end.
With the crevice tool that it comes with, you can get into all the awkward spaces with it being flat. I mean, normally the round, which I mean is okay, but it restricts you where you can
So we can get between our fridge freezer and
Yes.
the kitchen unit if something's fallen down
Yeah.
in between.
Absolutely.
It's brilliant.
I'll tell you another good place. In my utility room, there's a gap from where the washer is to the worktop.
Yes.
Counter.
And I can get with
Right.
the crevice tool right underneath. Also fantastic for doing Venetian blinds.
Oh, yes.
Because the little dusting brush that it comes with, you can put that onto the end and you can reach right up to the top. And with it being soft, you're not doing the damage. I mean, I have to say, I haven't brought polish or a duster now for over 20 years because
No.
I don't need to. I use the steam to do the cleaning,
Yeah.
but if I'm just dusting, I just put the dusting brush on the end. I mean, like light fittings, lampshades, anything.
Because
I
you've
just
got the
do it.
reach as well. You can
Yeah.
use it as a handheld, you can use it as an upright, you can use it as a reach vacuum. Super
Yeah.
lightweight, so really easy to lift and do the cobwebs in the corners of the room.
And as a standard, it comes with a crevice tool and a dusting brush. And on top of that, we're going to give you another £59 worth of accessories included in your bundle.
When Bev saw this deal, she was like, it comes with the accessory kit. Are you sure it comes
I
with the
know.
Yeah, the
accessory
first
kit?
time we did it.
I don't think it will come with the accessory kit at that price.
No, I
it
didn't.
does come
I
with the
rang.
accessory kit.
I
You did
rang
actually.
Salty and said, have they got this right?
And we love this deal. So it's not this deal all the time, but it is available right now in the green or in the blue. The blue, I think, is the busiest. That's it as your reach vacuum.
Yeah.
And you can get into all the really awkward areas.
That's your dusting brush. look.
Brilliant, yeah.
There's
So
your dusting
you
brush.
dust
Yeah.
around the house with that, which
Yeah.
makes sense because if you dust with a duster,
Yeah.
it just falls onto the floor, doesn't it? Where
Yeah.
you vacuumed it up there.
Yeah, and don't forget, everything that you pick up with this is going through a HEPA filter. So if you
Yes.
are using it to dust, dust the dining room table, all those sort of things, it's all going through a HEPA filter, which is washable, which is very important.
It really is. And you get two of those HEPA filters because you've got one in your accessory bundle that's worth £59.
Yeah.
So all these prices, Polty, I love Amazon. They do great deals. I've got 2 more parcels coming tomorrow, but nowhere near as good as ours. And you have to add £60 onto that price to actually get the exact comparison to our bundle. So Polty's well over £300. You can see there Amazon and Costco, 250, us 149.
Yeah, and all those extras included in your bundle. Now, if you want it in blue, 152220 is your blue colour option. If you want it in green, it's just at the bottom there, 466014. You don't have to pay the full price tonight. If you pay online, £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal, and that includes your postage. So just decide which colourway you want to go for. Polty, £249, Amazon, £183.99, Costco, £189.99. Those prices are just for the vacuum on its own. We're reducing the price down to £149. £149, and then your accessories worth £59 also included in the price.
Great deal, and grab that while the stock is there. Remember, we've already had one sell out. You're loving the vacuum deal, which you always do. So choose your colour option, different item number. Check it all out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. But we're going to get back to our steamer, and this is our steam mop, which is also a handheld. Stock-wise, I'll get them to check the stock because I know a lot, well over half the stock has actually sold out, actually 60%. So you do need to check those baskets out. Been so popular.
Now, I don't like that description on this because it says it's a mop, and it is a mop. It's a brilliant steam mop, but it's so much more than that. It's a whole system.
It's a whole system. Any washable surface at home, you can use this too.
So like work surface tops.
Work surface, hob,
Oven,
yep,
extractor fan,
yep,
windows,
fish,
mirrors,
yep,
bathroom,
fridge,
toilets,
yep,
fridge,
yep,
microwave,
yep,
sink in the toilet,
yes,
tiles in the toilet,
yes,
grouting,
yes,
shower door.
yes,
What about the hose on the shower?
fantastic,
Shower head.
yes. Get rid of
Gosh.
lime scale.
What about the bath?
Oh yeah, beautiful at the bath. Really makes the bath shine.
It's never ending, isn't
yeah,
it?
around the, you know,
Yeah.
the edge of the bath at
Yes.
the top. You can get real build up there, can't
Yes,
you?
yeah. Give it, use your poultry. I mean, there's all these tools that's there. Also, I mean, I've done the patio chairs outside.
Oh gosh, that's a good idea.
could
Yeah.
use that.
Yeah.
I've also done, you know, the patio table. I've done my plant pots because, you know, instead of going and buying expensive pesticide things, you know, if you're doing seedlings and things like that and you want to sanitize the plant pot,
Right.
use your steam. I mean, it's even fantastic for greenhouses, for the windows in the
Yeah.
greenhouses.
Oh, because again,
Conservatories, greenhouses.
no chemicals. This is what we're actually just using water out of your tap in the steamer, but it creates such steam that it
Yes.
actually kills 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses without any chemicals.
Without any chemicals. You don't need chemicals at all. What chemicals will do, they'll get rid of a certain amount of it, don't get me wrong, but what happens is it literally leaves a film of sticky residue on the surface. It's clean. And if you can feel like it's sticky, that means that the dirt can stick to it.
You can
twice
see it
as fast.
sometimes because it often smears,
Yeah.
isn't it? And that's the honest truth. The first time you clean with steam, you'll think, God, it seems to have stayed so much cleaner
Yes,
for longer.
for a longer time. Yeah, it doesn't attract
Our
as much
downstairs
dirt.
toilet, you steam it and it smells fresh and clean for
For ages, yeah.
ages.
Yeah.
Whereas if I just used a spray,
Yes.
for a little time you'd
Covers
smell
it
the
for a little
spray
while.
and the bleachy sort of
And
smell
then
and
you
that,
get that
and then it's
sickly
gone,
smell.
yeah. And then it feels dirty again, where it seems to stay so much because it's not sticky. It
It's
keeps
not
everything
sticky.
clean
Absolutely.
for longer.
And also because of the temperatures hotter than what you would be able to use by your hand,
Yeah.
you're going to be killing a wider spectrum of germs and viruses and bacteria that creates the smell in the first place. In fact, many years ago, Poultry did a bit of a test, and what they did is they got people into a toilets and they cleaned with the cleaners went in and cleaned
Right.
the public toilet with all their chemicals and all the rest of it, and then they came along with the ultraviolet lights and they could see of all the bacteria that
Really?
was smeared over. You could see the actual shapes of the cloth that
Yeah.
they'd been using. So then Poultry gave them their, you know, large steam cleaners and said go and clean inside. They went and did half the time, cleaned it, went with the UV light afterwards, and there wasn't anything. It
Amazing.
was just
Brilliant.
clean, and that was using steam. So they did away. In fact, it was a care home actually. They did away
With all the chemicals,
cleaners,
Chemicals
and
and
they
used
just
steam.
brought steam
Brilliant.
cleaners. Yeah.
And with all these accessories,
Yeah.
Bev, they all interchange onto the
They
machine,
do.
don't they?
Yep, you can either have it as a handheld like this, or you can put the extension onto the end of there, so you can sit that onto the worktop.
Oh, and just use that as like a hand. Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
so you've got both hands free if that's how you want to do it. or you can put everything on the end of here. It's not heavy by any means, so it's quite comfortable to have.
So this is like your squeegee, and you've got your attachment there,
Yeah.
your cloth, so then it's great for upholstery and things like that.
Yep, you can use
But
it
then
now.
the squeegee or do your windows and things like that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can take that off like so. That goes in the washer. Now
Brilliant.
you've got a squeegee, but also you've got this nice sponge here, so it acts as a bit of a scourer.
Ah, yeah, so
You feel
scrubs, yeah,
that?
brilliant,
So
yeah.
you can use that. This one I think is absolutely fantastic, quite honestly. I mean, the quality of this is unbelievable, and that's a larger upholstery brush.
Great.
Also very good for doing the mattresses as well.
Right.
So you can refresh your mattresses and also
bet
refresh your pillows.
Good for your work surfaces and
Yeah.
your cupboard doors and
Yeah.
things as well.
Anything
Yeah.
that you want.
We've got a fridge door that, my goodness, it holds every smear.
doesn't
It's
it?
an absolute
Unless we
nightmare
use-
unless we
yeah.
use steam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
No, it's like a black glass on the front of
Is
it,
it?
isn't
Yeah.
it? So it shows.
So if you use a
everything.
wipe on it,
Finger
it's
mark.
everything
Or if the
shows.
sun comes through the
Yeah.
front door, you see all the marks on it.
Well, you see, using your steam, you're not leaving anything behind.
No.
But also you get the pads. I mean, the pads are lovely and
And you
thick.
get 2 of those as
Yeah.
well.
So what I would wash them before you use them, because it's like all toweling. It sort of takes off that chemically residue. What towels are made with, you know, the microfiber. Also, the blue lines are what do we call them? Scrubby bits.
Scrubby bit.
bits.
Bev, you call them whatever you want.
Yeah, doing well.
Scrubby
Whatever.
bits.
I can't remember what you said last
was
time. It
something-
sounded like a band.
Yeah, it did. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Scrubby
Can't remember.
grooves.
Scrubby grooves.
Scrubby
That's it,
grooves.
scrubby grooves.
They're
Coming to a
playing,
chart near you.
Yes, there you go.
playing at Hyde Park very soon.
Yeah, BS2.
Scrubby grooves.
Now, this is a great attachment.
Oh, isn't this
I wish we had this for our radiators.
Oh, you know, I've got the fins on the radiators.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
because they're quite old. Oh, honestly and truthfully, if I didn't have this, I would not.
It does.
be able
It
to-
comes out of both sides,
Oh,
doesn't it?
it
Brilliant.
does.
And we attach that onto just onto
Yeah,
the end.
it just goes onto the end, and the beauty of this is it's literally put on twist, okay? Now, they give you the cloth because obviously when you've done whatever you want to do, you can, you know, use that to take the dirt away.
Right.
But give it a blast first. It's all right, I'm just swishing it on.
So it takes about 20 seconds,
20 seconds
to heat up, whether
Yeah.
it's upright or whether it's handheld.
Yep.
Or you can even use this as a bit of a reach as well if you want
Yep,
to get
if you wanna
into
do that.
the roof of the conservatory or your
Yes.
greenhouse or
Yep.
something. Remember, no germs, no germs, no chemicals in here. We
No.
are going to kill the germs. But this is just tap water.
Yeah.
And you've even got a filter in there as well, haven't you?
Yep.
If you've got hard water.
Hey, look at that.
I mean, that's you've got it from both ends. So if you
So between
work
your
in that,
radiator
yeah,
bits-
or you want to turn it on
Yeah,
the side,
brilliant.
you can do with that. Also very good but check with your manufacturers with your Venetian blind
All right.
just to make sure that
And then
can
you
accept
can
the
pop
heat.
this on top. That's
Yeah.
washable.
That's washable.
That's what I'd use on the
Yeah.
radiators.
Well, now you can use that down the radiator, down the fins. In fact, give it a blast before you clean at the back of your radiator and see what drops out through the bottom. Yes. it's
Even if you think you're really clean, steam really does prove that
does.
You can't get to everything without steam.
No.
All the nooks and crannies, all the areas around the toilet and things. This is a good one, isn't it?
Isn't this brilliant? This is the side of your plug hole. Okay. But
Perfect.
if you notice, the bristles are chamfered slightly.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes it. That's a good.
I love
word,
that
isn't
word.
it?
Yeah,
I was
I
going to
do.
say.
Yeah,
what's
I'm going to look that
I
up.
thought that was a cocktail.
What does that,
Something we put in Prosecco.
what does that
Chamford, isn't it?
actually mean then?
Chamfered. It's shaped. It's been.
Oh,
Great word.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll have
So
that.
can you see that look like that? They look like it's chamfered. It's shaped like that. It's been.
Our producer
chamfered.
often looks like she's chamfered.
Yes. Yes. And hers has got a lot to do with Prosecco,
I was going to say, yeah, and cocktails.
where I just look like I'm chamfered and I don't drink. But anyway, as you've got this sort of shape now, that means when you're scrubbing something like that, it doesn't slip.
Ah,
It's
right.
shaped for the job, isn't it?
It's chamfered.
Brilliant.
Good job. It's chamfered.
We like that.
Yes.
And
Like
they're
that.
so hard wearing. We've still got all the same tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bought our steamer, our Polty steamer, about 15 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quality's amazing.
I mean, look at this. It's not a single bristle. It's a group of bristles. Hey, that's
Oh, it's all out tonight, isn't it?
yeah, a group.
Is there a name for a group of bristles? I can't say it, bristles.
Yeah.
A group
I've
of
got-
bristles.
Like a flock and things, is there?
Flock.
A flock of bristles.
A flock of bristles. Is it a gander of bristles?
Oh, a gander's good.
A gander of bristles. In fact, there's more than one on each one.
Get on
No,
with
that
it. We've
goes
got to
out.
see the
Well,
flaws.
never, yes.
But the time's nearly up, Bev.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 10 to.
Oh,
Do
so-
check your baskets out, remember.
Can I go home
well
now?
over 50% of the stock is sold out and gone. So that's for your grouting.
Yeah,
And of
that-
course you've got the edging so we can
For
get
the
right into the
corners,
corners.
yeah.
Right, next.
Oh,
Quick.
floor thing. Now, I'm going to show you very, very quickly. That will be the best wallpaper stripper that you've ever had.
Right.
So that could go onto your extension and you put that onto the wall and that will fetch off layers of
Fabulous.
Brilliant.
But then that, with that on, would be great on the tiles on your
Yes,
wall in the
yeah,
bathroom
absolutely.
for cleaning and sanitising and killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria.
And your little scrubbing brush that you
And then you've got your round brush there as well, which is, we use that all the time. You've then got, oh yes, your carpet upholstery actual frame, so you
Carpet
can use it on
glider.
your carpets and your rugs and things. Where's the funny shaped one, that one for the toilet?
Oh, that
The
one.
At that
angled
one.
nozzle,
This is
yeah.
really great to get round the rim, but also to get round the back of the toilet, round where the toilet seat hinges are.
Yeah, all those nooks
Oh,
and
you
crannies.
can never get there properly, but the steam flushes it out, doesn't it?
It does flush it out. Hey, watching him on that clip when he's cleaning his teeth, he wants to make sure he don't get them mixed up.
Don't do your teeth.
No, don't do that.
Definitely. 120
Definitely do not do
degrees
that.
of steam. It kills
Now,
99.9%
Speaking of that
of germs and
gentleman, here
bacteria.
he is. It's a complete cleaning system. That's the great thing. So if you've got this in a basket, do confirm your orders and check your baskets out. It's a constant fill system. It's down to £139. Should be £199. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, £48.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You can see your different settings there. It heats up and it's ready to go in 20 seconds. All your floor surfaces, including sealed wooden floors as well.
Absolutely amazing, incredible value for money. Our steam cleaners, they sell out time and time and time again. Even got a scrubbing brush on this one, but killing the germs that you can't see as well as the dirt that you can. So you are sanitising, deodorising, killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. So many of you have got this in your baskets. If you get anything onto mirrors or windows, perhaps you've got mirrored wardrobes and it's covered in hairspray, you can never get it off, you can honestly get that away with the steam. The steam virtually breaks down any dirt. The extractor hoods, don't they feel so greasy?
So
and you
greasy.
clean them and they're still greasy. Steam breaks it down, and you don't have to change while you're cleaning. You can just have a quick clean
Yes.
while you're at home. I usually clean in my pajamas, however you want to clean, but that gentleman wanted to get ready. I clean it, yeah. As soon as I walk in my front house or front door, front door. That's the word I'm looking for. I get into my pajamas.
Yeah, I'm
If I'm
always in
home.
my pyjamas.
It's time to put your pajamas on, isn't
That's
it? Whatever
it.
time of day it is.
Not for this gentleman and not for me.
No, he was
Standards.
he was in a dicky boat. That's it. I'm in my pajamas. Sean's
I'm
in
in
a
a
three-piece.
three-piece suit doing the cleaning.
Now, I think I did just hear, iron-wise,
Oh,
we've had sometimes things don't check out and things
Couple of
pop back.
bounced back,
We've got
yeah.
2 that are back in stock. So if you want the iron, jump on it right now. Check your basket out if it's still in your basket. But please grab it really quick. There's only a couple, but sometimes perhaps a credit card hasn't worked or something. There's a couple that are back in
We'll
stock.
pop
So if
the
you want it, we'll put the details at the bottom of the
yeah.
screen. But remember, steam-wise, what we were just seeing as a handheld is now our steam mop.
same machine.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
And the thing is, you've only got to store this. You know, I mean, normally
One
if you've
tool
got
for-
yeah, a steam cleaner, a mop, one of these as well as, you
Yeah,
know. and by
all
the
those
time-
cleaning bottles that you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
need anymore
No,
with
Yeah.
this.
and the thing is, you've probably got so many under the stairs and so many under the sink and all that lot.
We're so limited with space for storage, aren't we now? So you've got one item that's going to do all your hard floors, carpets, rugs, all your surfaces in the
Yeah.
kitchen, the bathroom. So
Absolutely.
it's one tool for so many jobs.
And also, you're not having to think I've got to go down to the supermarket or the corner shop because I need that particular stuff to go in that machine.
Yeah.
You've got it. It's water.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need.
Just go to the tap.
Yeah.
And when it arrives, Bev, there's not. It's really straightforward, isn't it? It's really simple.
When you get it home, right? This is where your
Filter.
filter.
Your
That's
filter
it. That's
for
the
the
word I'm
water.
looking
Yeah,
for.
there it
That's
is,
where
yeah.
your filter sits inside there.
Just
okay,
here.
which is that one there. Yeah. All right. So pop yourself your water in.
Filter
and
in, water
switch
in
it
there.
on.
Yep.
Right. Now, when you go to put it on, when you first do it, you will hear the pump priming.
Okay.
So it'll go click, 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 click.
Oh, the very first time. Okay.
Very
right.
first time.
And
Don't worry,
that's fine.
that's what happens. It does it for about a minute, so keep it switched on and let
Let
it
it
go
do
through
that.
Is it
that.
like
yeah?
passing the water through
Yeah,
the
it's
system?
priming the pump to start to open.
Right.
Once that's stopped, that's it. That's all you have to
So
do.
then after that, it will start
It will
steaming
start
within
every time.
20 seconds.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yep, 20 seconds start-up time every time after that. You've also got 3 settings. You've got minimum, which is for your wooden floors, okay? You've also got a medium setting, which can be for if you just want everyday use or the odd just spring clean and just take it to wipe the residual dirt up, or you've got a maximum setting which produces the maximum amount of steam, which if you've got heavy soiled areas and you want that bit extra power. But whatever setting you have, the temperature will stay the same.
Right.
It doesn't decrease it if you go it on.
So
to
we're still
minimum.
killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria
Every
and
time.
viruses because
Yeah.
it's at that right
Every time.
temperature.
Also, you have got on the handle, cork handle at the top, which will also absorb perspiration, so it just makes it comfortable and
Yeah.
easy to
It's
use.
about design, it's about customer
yeah.
service. They're so passionate about a
Yeah.
great product,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they are. I mean, they say steam makes you feel good, and in a way it does, because once you've cleaned, it feels fresh and
Yeah.
it stays cleaner for longer. So yes, in a way, you do feel good.
Yeah.
I think once you buy a steam cleaner, you'll never go back to those wipes and those
Conventional
sprays.
cleaning, yeah.
It's a bit like buying a cordless vacuum. You think, why on earth did I ever have a corded vacuum? I'll never use a corded vacuum again. It's the ease of use and the fact that it's one tool for so many different jobs.
Absolutely.
And that it is actually cleaning properly.
Yes.
Because so many of the cleaners that we buy, we don't actually use properly. We're meant to leave them on for a good few minutes before we wipe them off, and we don't do that.
No, we don't, because I mean, the very nature, we don't have that time.
No.
We just think spray, wipe,
go.
You know, 20 seconds with this.
But on contact, that's
Yeah.
now killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and
Absolutely.
viruses just with water from
And
your
all
tap.
you've had to do is fill it and switch it on.
Yeah.
Great.
You've not had to go and prepare anything. You've not
No.
had to go and find anything else.
This cleaner, that cleaner,
That's
the
it.
other
That's it.
cleaner.
I just have a little Tupperware box at home. All the tools go in there,
Great.
and then I know where they are, and that way away I go.
I remember
where everything
19
is.
accessories with this, so all the jobs you're seeing done here, we've got every one of those accessories in the bundle.
All included in your bundle. So all these jobs, the versatility of the machine, it's all there for you with your Pulte Vaporetto. 079663, now's the time to get it in a basket. If you've already got it in a basket, do check that basket out. Even the storage is brilliant with this. It's a machine that will go in all the rooms around the house, but floor-wise, it's pretty much all floor surfaces, isn't it?
Any floor surface you've got, you can use it, whether it's Antico, whether it's marble. I tell you one thing it's very good on, and that's marble floors and your quarry tiles. You know, because
The uneven
yeah, the
ones,
uneven
Yeah.
one.
right.
The
'Cause the steam gets everywhere, doesn't it?
It will, yeah, that's the thing. Also, you have got, with the grouting, you know, in conservatories, it's fantastic for the grouting because the steam gets into the grouting, but
Yes.
the force of the steam forces the dirt up and out.
Great.
So you're not having to get on your hands and knees and do it. So when you've filled it with water, you've switched it on. I'm going to put it on maximum.
Now, there's so many of you with these in baskets, you do please need to check those baskets out. I think we've got probably as many people ordering now as we've already sold. So do check out your baskets. Already had sellouts tonight, and it was always a favourite, this steam cleaner. So whether it is your kitchen floor, your bathroom floors, whether it's wooden floors, and look how manoeuvrable the head is. So you haven't got to move all your furniture around.
No, not at all. And also, it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed.
Yeah.
You've got cleaning edges on all sides of this, you know, and also with having this scrubbing brush at the back, which I think is an ingenious idea. You know, you've got that bit extra power to be able to clean a really stubborn stain.
Yeah, and it's not just the dirt you can see, it's the dirt you can't see. If you've got a puppy and it's had a little wee on your floor and you didn't know, it's dried up, and then your little one's crawling on that, dropping their dummy, putting it in their mouth. What this is doing is killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. That's what you can't see, as well as the germs
and
you can.
wooden floors as well, remember. You don't have to worry about flooding a wooden floor surface because you control that steam. It holds that temperature where you need it to be. So many of you are still with these in baskets. Time to check out. Don't miss out. We've had shows with this where we sell out time and time again.
And steam,
it's the big brand of Holton.
And steam cleaning, you will find, is the best way to clean. And it's nicer on your pocket because you're not buying all those chemicals down the expensive cleaning aisle of the supermarket. Got to say a massive thank you to our lovely Bev.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, my lovely.
Thank you, my
Bev will
darling.
be back with us on Monday.
Oh,
we'll
yes.
see you tomorrow. See you later.
See you later.
Bye.